Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thank y'all for being here. So today we're going to be talking about crystals for magic use. Oh, hold on one second. Have my YouTube there. Okay. Let me send this real text real quick. Okay. So we're going to be talking about crystals for magical use. A lot of y'all asked me to talk more about this type of stuff on this channel. So here we go. So the book I'm going to be reading from is called Crystal Magic by Aurora King. And it's linked in the comments on the top. I'm going to link my Amazon list again of all the books and spiritual things that I recommend. So you can find this book there. It's on Amazon. So we're going to be talking about crystals you can use in magical ways. Let me put my phone over there. Okay. So don't ask me any questions about the other channel because I'm not going to answer them. You're just going to be wasting your money. Let me get through this because there's two channels. Okay. Don't ask me about anything pertaining to the other channel. I'm going to just talk about the crystals and talk about anything relating to this channel. My name is up there. So y'all know this is not the SheRaSeven channel. Definitely get your pens and paper so you can write some of these things down if you don't already know, because I know some of y'all already know. Okay, so let's start with one of my favorite stones, or my ring, which is a Labradorite, this one. And I also have another Labradorite stone that you kind of see as well. It's really pretty. It has a blue, and it almost kind of like shines like a peacock feather. Blue and greens in there. So let's talk about what Labradorite is for. I'm going to be reading from this book so y'all can get it if y'all want to as well. So Labradorite it welcomes in transformation and opportunities. Okay, so this is good to open up things or bring in the new or new opportunities. Okay. Also, if you gaze into the stone, it's also like peeking through a curtain to the other side, or like scrying or using it for meditation. You can also use it as a marker of change and a reminder of strength. And also, if you put a piece under your pillow, you can tap into the unconscious realms of your dreams. Like, it helps you have more insight as well. So it's also good for clairvoyance. It's also good for protection and blocking negative energy. And it also keeps you grounded so you don't lose your head in the clouds when you're also, tapping into your spiritual side. So if you have a problem with not staying grounded or going too far on, into the spiritual and getting lost, Labradorite is going to be your best stone. And this stone is really good for, like if you're a Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus, you can wear these as your birthstone or like a birthstone. So it also discourages antisocial behavior. And also it is a stone of beginnings and limitless potential. So this is why I got this giant one because this keeps me like balanced, in my opinion, and thinking positive and limitless, and just it's also protection and everything. So thank you, Planty Lady. I appreciate that. My second favorite stone is my birthstone. My birthstone. I only have a little piece of it, but I also have a ring with the stone in it. It's Aquamarine. It's my favorite stone because it's my birthstone. This is what it looks like in the natural form after it's been tumbled and smoothed. So Aquamarine is, Pisces birthstone. And it's really a good stone. And I'm going to read what it's for, or you can use it for in your magical workings. So Aquamarine, hold on. I have also Amazonite. It's very good too. But let me read you. Okay, so Aquamarine is really good for psychic energy, being able to tap into your intuition, because Pisces is one of the most intuitive signs. So that's another reason why I really like Aquamarine. And I always wear it because I have lots of birthstone jewelry. I'm trying to find the page on it because I don't want to leave out any good details. Oh, thank you, Panda. I appreciate that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. Anyway, so there's also in this book, you're going to get a lot of different stones, but not every stone. So I put also the Crystal Bible in that link if you want to know about like most of the stones that are out there, because they're not all in this book. So I'm just trying to find it. It's like I marked all the pages, but hold on, let me see. So anyway, well, let's just skip it because I'll go back to it when I find it. All right. I like also, okay, so I have Amazonite. Amazonite is really good if you're always on your phone or computer. It kind of clears out all that electromagnetic energy that gets everywhere. And it also is great for cleansing your aura. If you believe in auras and stuff like that, you're cleansing your energy, getting all that static and like, you know, we have all this 5G energy waves and stuff like that all around us. It just gets rid of all of that junk that's permeating. So I like to keep these next to me in the on my nightstand, where my phone is. So like when my phone is charging at night, this kind of sucks all of that into it instead of like just, you know, going to me. And also a lot of people make these little stickers that you can put on your phone that absorb all that extra radiation and stuff. So Amazonite is really good to have as a stone to keep next to your, you know, devices. It also is really good for a lot of other things like getting rid of negative energies. It's also good for harmony. It's also good for manifesting. It's also good for protection and blocking and clearing away like that pollution that I was talking about, the energetic pollution. It also teaches you how to go with the flow. So if you're kind of uptight and you want to, you know, let loose a little bit and go more with the flow, Amazonite is really good for that. Also, it represents the heart chakra, if you believe in heart chakras or chakra systems. So it also helps abundance. So if you're trying to do money spells or if you're trying to attract money, Amazonite also attracts money. So I like to keep a lot of Amazonite so I can keep getting my money. It also helps ease stress and worries. So if you worry a lot and you have a lot of stress, carry Amazonite. Okay. You can also use it for you can also use it to help yourself not want to control everything. Like if you're a control freak, Amazonite is going to help you be less of a control freak. So you go more with the flow. Okay. And y'all know I keep a lot of this. I got chunks of it everywhere. Okay. You can also like, okay, so ladies, if you have someone that's controlling in your life, put this around them or in their space. So like if you have a boss that's kind of too bossy or controlling, you can get little chips like this of Amazonite, like little small chips, and like put it in the corners of their office or in their desk drawer. Or if they have a plant in their office, you can put it like in the plant or just hide it or something like that. But this will help them be less controlling and more go with the flow. And it'll take a lot of the stress out of the work environment. So, you know, take it to work if you have a job. Good idea, right? For those of you who are struggling with addiction, Amethyst is really good. It's the sober stone. It keeps you sober and want to be sober and all that kind of stuff. It's also good for soothing and healing and keeping calm, and also like your stress levels, keeping them down. Also good for intuition. It boosts your inner strength and intuition. It also helps, you know, your emotions flow freer if you have trouble expressing yourself emotionally. It's also good for third eye chakra if you're going to use it in chakra work. Okay. It also represents purity. That's why it's the sober stone, or it helps you get rid of addictions or helps with addiction. It's also good for traveling. Like if you're going to travel and you want safe travels, you carry amethyst. Some people like to keep it in their car and or take it with them, like when they go on a trip or whatever, to ensure safe travels. Okay. The next stone, okay, is, okay, here's Aquamarine. I finally found it in the book. So I only have a little piece, but you've seen Aquamarine jewelry. It's like a really pretty blue green stone like this. And okay, so Aquamarine is good for forgiveness into your life. So like if you have a problem forgiving people or giving forgiveness or seeking forgiveness, Aquamarine is a really good stone for that. So it also represents hope and peace. It's also the treasured stone of mermaids. That's what it says. It's also believed to enhance your intellect and your personality. So if you have a blah personality, or you want to get smarter, or you know, you're taking a test, or you just want to seem more intelligent and have more of a personality, definitely Aquamarine is going to help you. So wear that or carry little stones in your little pockets in your purse, or a little coin purse or whatever. It's going to help you. So like if y'all are going out on dates and you just are blah personality, or if you want to impress your boss at work, or just have more of a personality for attracting friendships, or just being, you know, extra, Aquamarine is definitely going to help you. Also with intellect. So if you're reading something and you want to understand it on a broader level, have an Aquamarine stone on you. It could be jewelry, or, you know, the little tumbled stones. I got these on my store, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop, which is linked in the description bar at the bottom. Y'all can visit my store if you want. I have like all types of spiritual supplies. Or if you don't want to buy from that store, you can also look in the Amazon and see if they have it, you know, Amazon link. Also, it's good for facing changes. So if you don't like change and you need, you know, help with change of any sort, Aquamarine is really good. Also, it helps. Okay, anything that causes you fear, it will lessen that fear. So if you fear a lot of things, if you are worrying about a lot of stuff, just go ahead and get it on. Okay, sorry, I have to delete the troll because my bad. All right, they try to disrupt the teachings for today, but that's okay. We got it. Okay. Aquamarine is almost one of the best stones you can use if you are facing something new and you're scared. So like if you're moving to a new town, carry Aquamarine, and it should make a smooth transition. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all. Hit the like button. Appreciate that. Okay, so the next stone we have is Carnelian. It's like an orange stone. I don't know if that's coming across orange, but it's like a burnt orange color. Sometimes it'll look like this in its raw form, like this. Okay, Carnelian is for passion. So if you're trying to ignite passion, get you a Carnelian. Okay, so this Carnelian is, I'm gonna hold it up while I read something. Ignite your powers of creativity. So if you have, if you want to be more creative, also carry a Carnelian. It also helps you with a sense of happiness and coziness. It also is self-confidence, like boosting. If you have trouble with self-confidence, carry Carnelian. That's a good stone for confidence. It also helps you with your personal power. So whatever you're trying to accomplish, it also is helping you release the passionate side of yourself. So this could be in anything that you're going to, pursue passionately. This is going to help you. And it also is good for fertility. So if you all are trying to, have a baby and stuff, this is a good stone to help, with your fertility to promote it. It governs the sacral chakra and creativity and wisdom. So that's the carnelian stone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. There's different ways to charge crystals. So you need to read on each one how to charge it because there's different ways. You can't charge them all the same exact way. So for example, dark color crystals should not be charged in the sun. They should be charged either in salt. You can do them in water or like bury them in soil or something like that. Because the sun will take their color away. So you don't want to do that. Like one time I left an amethyst outside in the sun and it turned into a clear quartz because all the purple went away. It wasn't this one, but if you leave it in there in the sun too long or often, it'll change the color of it. So don't do that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, the carnelian is good for Cancers, Leos, Taurus, and Virgos. If you carry those. Okay. Now we have diamonds. Diamonds. Well, my wedding ring is a diamond. So diamonds, and this is kind of funny because it strengthens relationships. This is why you give diamonds like for gifts or wedding. One of the reasons is because it heals relationships. So like if you have something that you need to heal with in your relationship, a gift of a diamond is definitely going to help. Okay, it's a natural amplifier for physical and spiritual energies. A diamond's higher vibrational qualities can heal relationships, offer protective properties, and still, and it also, gives you courage. Thank you, GL, for being a member. So diamonds give you courage, protection, and heals relationships. Okay, so wear diamonds. It also opens up messages from the universe. So because you're communicating, it represents your crown chakra too. So the diamond represents crown chakra and opens us up to messages to the universe. So wear your diamonds, ladies. I also think this is why a lot of men started wearing, the diamond earrings to connect them higher to, the higher energies of the universe and to help them with, strength and healing of relationships and all this kind of stuff too. It's also a symbol of everlasting love, which is why they, have diamonds for wedding rings. It also, let's see one more interesting fact about that. It's the traditional birthstone for April. So happy birthday, April babies. Your birthstone is diamonds. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Green aventurine. So I have green aventurine right here. This comes in many colors, but most of the time it's green. Okay. It's lucky. And it's also called the gambler's stone. So if you're a gambler, take this with you whenever you gamble and go to the casino. So it's green aventurine. Some say aventurine, some says aventurine, however you pronounce it. If you're a gambler, you want to keep this on you. Okay. Also, it's good luck. Okay. It's good for optimism. So if you're a negative person and you're always talking down and negative about yourself or other people and you want to change and be more positive, carry aventurine. Or if you are around a negative person and you sick and tired of, slip this in their pocket or their purse or their car or their house. It may help them. Okay. Also, it's good for success. So if you're trying to accomplish something, this is a good stone for luck and success. It also is used a lot in money spells. So if you're doing money spells, prosperity spells, use green aventurine. Okay. It also brings you an overall feeling of happiness and a boost. So this will boost your mood, definitely. Um, Related to heart chakra and boosts late in life romance. So if you're older and you're trying to find romance and you're older in life, carry this. So if you're, looking for love and you're a little older, definitely carry aventurine. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So this is also very lucky. So if you just want a lucky charm, green aventurine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have a lot of that too. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Okay. So I don't have a big stone of this that I could find. I do have a necklace, but I don't know where I put it. But we're going to be talking about Lapis lazuli. It's this blue stone. You'll see it a lot in like ancient Egyptian jewelry, but this blue stone right here is Lapis lazuli. And this is good for your inner wisdom, your intuition, and personal power. It also is good for making sure that you have a very calming energy, so it calms you. It also eases your mental and emotional distress. Okay, thanks. Welcome, new member, Maribel. So if you have a lot of emotional distress or mental distress or difficult circumstances, Lapis lazuli is a great stone to get you through whatever you're going through. Meditating with this can lift your spirits to the heavens and connect you with spirit guides. So if you're trying to do spirit guide work, if you believe in spirit guides or seeking out spirit guides or whatever, use Lapis lazuli. Okay, so this will help you and also helps you receive enlightened messages. It's also the stone of friendship, and you can attract like-minded people by wearing it. So if you're looking for new friends that are more like-minded than those that you already have, Lapis lazuli will help attract them. Okay. This also is good for acting for your highest good. So if you're a bad decision maker, and this is good to wear to help you make your best decisions. Okay. It also helps get the respect of other people. It draws in more respect. So wear this stone. This is why a lot of people wore this in ancient Egyptian jewelry. To wear that. I'm wearing mine now. So I get my respect. Okay, it's good for your throat chakra, truth, wisdom, and all forms of communication. So if you have a lot of trouble communicating or expressing yourself verbally, wear Lapis lazuli, and you'll get your words out with ease. Okay, definitely keep that on you. That's like one of my favorite stones. Like I have a lot of pieces with this stone in it. I have like a giant one too, like a giant stone that I wear as a ring. Okay. And okay, so next, I have a lot, but I'm not gonna go through all of them. Moonstone. Okay, so this middle one is the moonstone right here. A moonstone is a mysterious glowing stone in a variety. So there's different types of moonstone. There's like peach, gray, rainbow, and white. So you'll see different types of moonstones, whichever one you like to, but they represent new beginnings, fertility, destiny, and wishes. Okay. So it also helps you look within to find forgiveness. So if you are trying to look within and forgive yourself for something, moonstone will help you. So carry that or wear that. It also is good for self-reflection. And it also is good for connects with the natural ebb and flow of the moon. So if you're doing moon work or moon spells or spells with the lunar energy, you know, a moonstone is going to help you. It also helps you balance and, you know, your emotions. It also helps you, if you place it under your pillow, have prophetic dreams. So dreams of the future or prophets, you know, prophetic dreams or anything like that. If you're a prophetess, you probably work with Moonstone a lot. Um, so there's a legend that says, now I don't recommend this because, you know, it could be a choking hazard, but legend says if you hold a moonstone in your mouth on the night of the full moon, your future will be revealed. So I don't know, maybe you can get a big piece or a ring with it. I don't know. I haven't tried it. So it's connected to the third eye and it restores balance of emotion, instills patience, and increases intuitive abilities. Okay. It also allows you to feel at peace with your place in the universe. So y'all like Moonstone? It's really pretty, right? Someone made this for me actually a long time ago from this channel. So whoever that was, I appreciate it. It was years ago, like years. Like I think I lived at the other house. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I keep most of y'all's gifts. Like y'all send me stuff. Okay, pyrite, and also known as fool's gold. This one is in the shape of a heart. So pyrite, fool's gold, treasure trove of abundant energy. It also represents manifesting wealth. So if you're trying to manifest wealth, carry pyrite on you. Okay. I keep this in my room. Okay. It also helps create um, the ability to spark change, ideas, and inspiration. So if you are trying to come up with new ideas or create some type of change in your life, or if you want to feel inspired, pyrite is good for you. Okay. It says meditate with pyrite when money is an issue. So when you're meditating and you're trying to bring in currency, money, wealth, abundance, hold or meditate with the pyrite stone. Okay. Also, it says it will also help you pick apart or pick up on false friends. So if you have fake friends or if you want to see if somebody's a real friend, you'll keep this with you and it's going to reveal, something will reveal whether that's a fake friend or not. That's what this says. So keep this around to keep away fake friends or to expose fake friends. It also is really good to have, if you wear it as jewelry or something, to protect yourself with a protective aura. It's linked to the sacral and solar plexus. So pyrite can help untangle the negative energy you have building inside. Whether your stomach is your worst, or wear it if you need help trusting your gut. Just choose pyrite's healing energies. So this is good. It's like if you have stomach problems or if you have trouble trusting yourself, definitely pyrite. Also brings in wealth. So you can't go wrong with this. I take that everywhere. Like I have some in my purse. Okay. Take that everywhere. How many of y'all carry crystals in y'all's purse, put them in y'all's bras, or just have them randomly laying everywhere, like in your house or in your car? Okay. So you say you wanted Moldavite. Here's Moldavite here. I have Moldavite, but it's like I have small pieces. And I keep them in little bags in my nightstand. I keep in little like bags so that I could put them under my pillow sometimes because they really help bring in a lot of information. So let's read what Moldavite is. Moldavite looks like this. It's like a green, clear type of stone that comes off of a meteor that landed a long time ago on the other side of the world, and there's only a certain amount of it. So it's kind of rare and expensive. Okay, but beware of buying fake Moldavite online. Okay, I bought mine a long time ago in a shop, and it was authentic. So a true star is born. Moldavite, among the rarest of materials on Earth, is used as a gem, but technically it's a glass. Okay, so the high vibrational crystal is a fusion. The high vibrational crystal is a fusion of Earth and the heavens. It's born of an explosive meteorite collision with Earth around 15 million years ago in the Czech Republic. Okay. It's a single source of this the Moldavite River. Okay, that's where it's found. Also, it helps you connecting your mind and heart. It can help with swift change, boost energy. It also helps growth and renewal. It also is good for, let me see, connecting to your spirit guides or guardian angels, interpreting their messages. It also helps provide a layer of spiritual protection that can produce powerful visions and insights. It's connected to the heart chakra, okay, and the third eye. Channels of cosmic communication and other dimensional energies, as well as your mind to new things. So y'all trying to communicate with them aliens or other dimensional beings? Moldavite is your stone. Okay, so let me tell you all about my experience. I slept with some Moldavite under my pillow the first night I got it, and I had some crazy dreams and some crazy energy, and just it was like, whoa. It was nice though. It was different. Like, so if you're looking for something different, Moldavite, definitely. Okay. I started getting a lot of like cosmic connections, like just started like all this information started flowing in that wasn't there before. Just I knew stuff that I didn't know. Like it's just really weird. You just have to try it. It's like, how do I know that? That's what it is. Moldavite. Now some of these crystals aren't in this book, but I'm going to talk about it anyway, since bismuth. So this bismuth, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this. This is how it's formed. Isn't that cool? It almost forms like a pyramid. It has like this rainbow like coloring to it. This is good for connections. This is good for building whatever you're trying to create. You see the layers. And it also is like good for electromagnetic frequencies. And like here on this side, creating new dimensions, levels of thinking. So y'all can look it up. I might have to look it up on my phone because it's not in my book, but let me read what it's good for. It's also what's in Pepto-Bismol. Y'all know when y'all take the Pepto-Bismol, this is what it's made out of. Let me look up the magical properties of it. So it helps release negativity and promote positive change. Also eases anxiety. So if you have anxiety, get you some bismuth and carry it. It's kind of sharp, so you might want to put it in a bag or something. It's an excellent stone for healing. Okay. It also stimulates your energy, helps you achieve goals, especially when working with a team. So it also helps with like just overall peace, a peaceful feeling. So definitely get you some bismuth, okay? Helps with emotional healing and balance, spiritual growth, and tranquility. Also eases, like I said, anxiety. And it's also really pretty, like bismuth, bismuth. Yeah, it's what they use in Pepto-Bismol. This is what it literally looks like in this raw form. Isn't that weird? I have a little bitty piece. So I dropped this and this little piece broke off. So I just, I carry this small one with me. But yeah. Okay. If I don't know if y'all live in Houston, they have like all these rock shops, or if you live in Austin, they have all these crystals and rock shops. I don't know if they have them where you live. They probably have them like in Colorado and stuff where they find a lot of crystals and rocks, but they have all these places where you can buy them. You can probably buy it online if you want, but I like going to look for my crystals, and I like to pick them out myself, and when they call to me. Oh, Purple Gypsy. I look like a mermaid today. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The book name. Where's my book? Okay, thank you. Crystal Magic by Aurora Kane. It's linked in the link above, and I'll also link it again in my spiritual suggestions on Amazon. Okay, you said what stone is good for protection? I would definitely say Lapis lazuli, and any black stone, so like onyx or something like that. But if you can't get onyx, like this blue stone right here, and also this is a really good protection stone, which is Labradorite. So sprinkle, sprinkle. I like Labradorite because it does so many things, and it's like an all-in-one stone. And so is Lapis. So. Why do you think most people are anxious? This phone. Think about this. Before social media, before all this 5G and all this kind of stuff was like major, there was less people with anxiety. So, oh, thank you, Nikisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And that's why I also suggest getting Amazonite, and it sucks up all that information that's flowing through the air. It's just sucking it all up, so it's not going through your brain, your CPU, your computer. You know what I'm saying? So this is why. And also, if you're looking at things online that give you anxiety or make you feel less than or whatever, you might want to get some crystals or stones that boost your self-esteem and your self-confidence. Okay. I also have selenite, which is good for healing, cleansing. Also, you can cleanse under other stones on top of it. But I like to keep this in my window seal. This also absorbs electromagnetic energies too, so it's very good, just like Amazonite. If you keep this in your window seal or next to your bed at night, less of that, radiation and EMFs get to you. So that's a good thing too. Your eyeshadow looks like Labradorite. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I did my little blue eyeshadow today. I was feeling some color. Thank you. I appreciate that. They have these little stickers that you can buy on Amazon that you can stick on the back of your phone to actually absorb all of that. Hold on one second. See if I can find one. I have one. I used to keep inside my phone case, but yeah, here. Sorry, it's like a sticker. So you stick this on the back of your phone or your phone case, and it absorbs most of that stuff, that energy. Because sometimes when you go to sleep at night, you can't stop thinking. It's literally all the 5G waves going into your brain. Your brain works on electricity and frequencies and waves. So you put this on your phone, it will lessen it, or that's what you do. They also have jewelry that you can wear online. Have you all seen these? These stones like absorb. I don't know what kind of stone this is. I forgot the name of it, but it absorbs the EMF frequencies too. Y'all can buy those on Amazon if y'all want to carry it around a big rock. They make jewelry and stuff with different things in it to absorb that as well. Just look up EMF sticker for your phone on Amazon. Once you click on there, you could just look it up from the link. Thank you. How you feel about lab-grown diamonds since they are cloned and do not? I really don't care about lab-grown diamonds. Like if they're pretty, if they're for the aesthetic purpose of it, and you're just for looks, who cares, right? But if you're trying to get like a lot of energy and stuff off of it, the best ones are the ones that are old. The ones that took so long to be created. You're going to get all of that wisdom, all of that energy, all of that. That's what you're getting. So the lab grown ones are more for looks. Know what I'm saying? Okay. The book is linked in this link right here. Just click on it. It's called Crystal Magic. All right. Crystal Magic by Aurora Kane, y'all. It's linked in that link, along with all the other things I suggest on Amazon. Okay, so we have another one. It's called Tektite. This is also from like a meteor, and this is a black stone. Sometimes it's smoother if you get a smooth piece, but it's from outer space, just like Moldavite. So that's also good for connecting with like similar energies as well. But it's also kind of grounding as well at the same time. But it's also connecting you to the cosmic energies. So it's called Tektite. All right. You said, what's the name of this eyeshadow palette? Girl, I got this on Amazon too. And then I just put some blue glitter shadow, like blue glitter on top of it. It's like one of those little blue quads of, I don't even know if there's a name, but I probably have it in my, I'll try to link it later, but it's just go look up blue eyeshadow on Amazon. It's not an expensive one. And then I just got the glitter from like a beauty supply shop. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes the best makeup is the cheap makeup, y'all. That's like a lot of color payoff. Anyway. How do I feel about diamonds made from ashes? I mean, if that's the energies that you want to carry with you, make sure that family member was someone that you wanted to connect with. Valuable. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. Oh, I also wanted to show you like this. It's like a necklace that you can open up and stick one of those, like these little worry stones in there. So this is a pyrite one, and you can wear it as like a necklace. So you can stick any of these stones in there, any of the worry stones, because they're all kind of similar in the same size. And have like a different, crystal necklace every day, depending on what energies you want to carry. So if I want to be creative and passionate about something, I'm going to put in my Carnelian and wear that. Okay. I'm trying to attract some money. I'm going to put in my, or if I'm gambling, I'm putting in my aventurine. I don't gamble, but if I'm trying to attract luck or money or new opportunity. So yeah, I think that's linked on that link too, if you scroll around or just type in, Okay. It might be linked in that link that I have right here that I keep linking. You just got to scroll for a while. It'll probably show itself because I link so much stuff to this suggestion page that you're just going to have to scroll. Just have a fun time scrolling. It's all in there. Okay. Because I think I've showed that a long time ago, so it might be like further down the list. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, so y'all have any questions? I think I've talked about all the stones. Oh, I was going to talk about seashells. Seashells. So seashells, they're not really a crystal, but hey, they're also good for protection and money. So if you can't get any crystals and you just want to go to the beach and pick up some shells, seashells are good for protection and also money. So because a long time ago, shells were used as currency, so they represent money. You can get a cowrie shell, also represents money. So seashells, because it was once a home to a creature, it also represents protection and shielding. So that's why you can just pick up a seashell for protection. Carry a seashell on you. Okay. I like to decorate with seashells in my house, my bathroom, and so you always going to have like these protective items around your house if you have seashells. You recently seen my older video about scents. Where could I find real oud? Is this from Amazon? Legit. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know if the one from Amazon is legit because I haven't tried all of those. But I mean, if you're really looking for it, you can find it. The shop that sells my Siren Splash makes their own versions of it. And they're really good. So if you've bought my Siren Splash, which is linked in the description bar, it's my oiled fragrance and it has a bit of oud in it. So that's like that little distinct smell that you smell in it if you have some. So try the shop that's selling my Sirens Splash and see what they have. But I do know I did buy one on Amazon and it was a rose oud and it was nice. So okay. Yes. Y'all like, okay, so Cosmic Gal says she has the Siren Splash and it smells really good. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I love how it smells. Like you just smell like a mermaid, right? Doesn't it just make you smell like, isn't that how you would describe it? It smells very good, like watery and nice. It smells, there's white rose, a water smell, and melon, and a little bit of oud. So it's very watery. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very watery and it's like alluring. It's gonna draw people in. People are gonna go, "You smell so good." It's very watery and alluring. That's the best thing I can describe it as. Fresh, watery linen mermaid. Cosmic Gal says like a fresh, watery linen mermaid. Okay. Thank you for that description. Okay. Oh, you got it too? Sleigh Bell? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Okay, so FYI, this is a collab with a company called Oversharing. So y'all know it's not me that's selling it. It's a collab. I do get a little fee. I get it my cut since I designed the perfume. I came up with all the notes and the smell and the name. So the bottles may differ depending on what they have in stock. So I guess when you buy it, just if you can write a note saying I would like the bottle I saw or something similar. Because but I did talk to them and they're getting more bottles that are even prettier than this. Okay. Yes. What would I do if my daughter fell in love with the Dusty? I would feel sorry for the Dusty because she wouldn't be in love with him very long. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway. She would be done really quick, fast, and in a hurry with it. Because she likes her stuff. She likes her stuff her way. She's like used to the finer things. Okay. Because she wouldn't be able to handle it too long. Okay. Thank you. What crystal will help you with strategy and money making moves? I just put that one down, but okay, so Aquamarine. Aquamarine helps you with intellect and intuition, and it also helps, yeah, it helps you with those type of things, and personality as well if you need some wit. Aquamarine. Yes, and pair it with Pyrite for wealth. Aquamarine and Pyrite, that's what you need. Pair it. Okay, Siren Splash. Look in the description bar. It's the first link, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you could, yeah, or you could go to Etsy and type out Oud of SheRa. I'll type it in. I think I spelled it right. Or just click on the first link in my description bar. Okay. Does crystal still help if you can do everything mentally? It just enhances it. Like, for example, in phones, they have crystals, chips, and all this kind of stuff to pick up on energies and wireless connection and make your phone work faster, right? So it's like an enhancer. So crystals are more like enhancers to what you're already picking up on and what you're feeling. So let's say your energy is like all over the place, okay? If you want to calm it and ground yourself, you get a stone that would like neutralize some of that extra energy. So it's literally like, it's science, literally. Okay, so mentally, if you can calm yourself, great. Mentally, if you can get rid of your own anxiety, great. But if you need it, an aid or something that's going to help you, like copper versus, you know, some other, you know, conductive metal, when they are, you know, when you're trying to conduct electricity, it's going to help it work faster and easier. So these are just tools, literally. So yeah, I have Moldavite. I've had it for so long. I've had Moldavite for probably over 10 years. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I found it a long time ago in a quaint little shop. You gotta, like, the last place that I saw real Moldavite was, okay, so they have these stores that specialize in stones and crystals, and then they're like, they're not sold on, I wouldn't buy it online if I were you. You got to go searching for it. Okay. So go to the little witchy shops, go to the crystal shops, go to like where they specialize in stones and stuff like that, and you might find some. Okay. Also, we forgot to talk about clear quartz. And this is a stone for everything. So if you just want to carry a stone, but you don't want to remember what all of them are for, clear quartz is really good because it just amplifies everything and just going to be good for all purposes. So this is like your all-purpose stone. If you don't want to memorize anything, just get you a clear quartz. Rose quartz is for love and romance and friendship. So it's like a pink crystal. I have those upstairs. So, and rose quartz. I probably have some down here, but I've got to look for it. Probably my nightstand drawer. I have Numite. Yes, it's like a black. It's called a magician's stone. I do have that. It's upstairs. Because I have a lot. I have a lot of crystals and stones. Numite is known as the magician stone. It's good for spell working. It's good to keep on you to, you know, for protection. It's also good for intuition. It's like the all-around magician's stone. So if you want your magic to work better, if you're doing spell work, anytime you add Numite to it, it's going to help propel it even better. Yeah. And it's spelled Nuumite. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need a crystal that's going to attract a rich man. Pyrite. It's full. It's like fool's gold. That's what they call it. But it's pyrite. You get you some pyrite. Pair it with that Jezebel root that you can get on my shop, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop. It's the last link in the description bar. And that's what you're gonna attract. Sugar daddy, money, customers, all of those things. Do demons exist as evil creatures, or are they manifestations of our fear? People are capable of evil. So your decisions, the reasoning behind your decisions, what what you're taking, like if you drink a lot of alcohol or do a lot of drugs, it could alter your decision making, alter your emotional state, alter your, anger, to make bad decisions. So your lower self, you can describe it as your lower self. Okay. When you're not at your best, that's when I would feel like that those type of energies would exist in you. Okay. So yeah. You said rose quartz is your favorite. Have I ever been a life coach? Nope. Because I would cuss you out. That's why. I got kids already. I'm too impatient to be a life coach. I'll make videos and help advise people, but I'm not getting ready to hold your hand. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the patience to be a life coach, and I don't want to be a life coach. If you can't learn from, just me telling you stuff, then you know what? I'm not, I don't want to work with you anyway. So yes, it ships to other countries. Because I'm not shipping it out. It's the SheRa company that's shipping it. Sorry. I have a skirt on, so I have to like pull because I have a rolling chair and I don't want to get caught. So sorry. Can I give some better manifestation tips for money and dream house? Yes. So cut out pictures of the type of house or the type of interior of the house that you want. Put it in a journal, a manifestation journal. Maybe put one of your crystals on top of it, or one of your stones, like the pyrite stone, on top of it to help attract it. Meditate on it if you meditate, or write like in a gratitude journal how happy you are to already be living there. Act as if you already have it, and just put it out there. And then prepare for it. Start decluttering the house where you live now and prepare for your move. Save money if you don't have it already saved. Deal with people that are only going to be conducive of getting you to that dream house, etc., etc. Mona, just okay. Do you have any suggestions for solar eclipse change rose crystals, dark crystals, and pyramid-shaped crystals? Eclipse charged. Okay. Well, I think eclipse represents, this last eclipse represents like divine feminine or duality, Some people look at it as duality. Some people see it as divine feminine energy. So whatever you want to use those crystals for, as far as, you know, divine, the pyramid shaped one could be used for like the, what do you call it? Like the sun aspect, because it's a masculine symbol, because it's pyramid shaped. The rose quartz crystal could be probably used for more of the feminine energy. And the darker crystal could probably definitely be used for that duality and, you know, light versus dark. So I would use it like when you want to maybe shield something or hide something. If you're doing like spell work to cloak something or hide something. If you're doing spell work for romance and love, you know, when the eclipse does the like diamond ring, that also represents the union of, you know, masculine and feminine. And then the pyramid shape also represents like the masculine phallus symbol. So you could use that for like divine masculine energy spells or something like that. And of course, the dark crystals is definitely feminine energy. Okay. Oh, Jay Booskin, Sprinkle Sprinkle, thank you. You look great. Love the hair. Can you discuss menthol? Oh, I thought that said menthol. Mental magic. It works instantly for me, more so than the craft work I've been doing, which I actually learned from you, especially when you mentioned it's all about intentions. Yes. Mental is like, that's where everything literally starts. So closing your eyes and imagining whatever it is that you want, or, you know, want to happen or see, and focusing on it and making goals towards it, and acting as if it's already done, living your life as if it's true, is definitely going to be helpful for anything mental. Okay. Like even physical things are affected by mental things. Like when someone is like excited and they want to calm down, you know, you can close your eyes and picture a calm place, you know, an ocean, a waterfall, and just imagine yourself there, and you know, you'll calm, your blood pressure will go down, you know. So mental is definitely very powerful. So that's what most people use anyway, and a lot of them aren't even aware of it. But when you're aware of it, it's even stronger. So which crystal is for moving in silence? You have a problem with oversharing to everyone? Um, it's not a crystal, but might I suggest some tape over your mouth? Ah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone says fluorite, amethyst. You could use fluorite. It's just fluorite will cloak your aura. This is a shut up candle. Miss TP Wong says a shut up candle. Hey, I answered you on the Patreon. Black tourmaline for moving in silence in terms of making yourself invisible. You actually have a bracelet that helps with oversharing. You forgot the name of it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Yeah, look it up, because there's so many stones that do so many different things, but I definitely think oversharing can be a problem. Maybe something that calms you and relaxes you so that you're not as talkative. So aquamarine. No, because that makes you more personable. Like that makes you more, you know, giving you a brighter personality. So I don't suggest that. Yeah. Try things that calm you. I think selenite calms you a lot. Yeah. And also, if you can hold something in your hand that will remind you to shut up, it's like a physical reminder. Perhaps get like a worry stone. and hold it in your hand and just go like this when you think you're going to start blabbing. Oh, Jay Buskin, thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Oh, I appreciate it. You're so sweet. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I guess that pirate word. Thank you, girl. All right. Hematite can keep you more grounded. Yes. Would you consider believing in the Bible since you believe in rocks as well? Well, didn't God make rocks? We're not having a Bible discussion, are we? Do you believe that the world was created, the universe was created in 7 days? Because, you know, I don't know what you believe, but if it's the metaphor, I believe metaphors are interesting. I don't believe it literally, but you know, if metaphorically, it's, you know, it's good writing that's been um, passed down from other pantheons prior to the Bible. So you know, if you're gonna believe in the Bible, you got to believe in the stuff that they got it from too. So yes, I believe in all the books that came prior to the Bible, all the teachings that were prior to the Bible, that the Bible is very similar to, and add the Bible to that, and then also rocks, metaphorically. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So metaphorically, I understand what they're saying. This doesn't mean I believe in it. Okay. And there are crystals in the Bible. The chest plate of what was it, King Herod, King Solomon? Didn't they have all them chest plates and stuff with all them stones and stuff on it? Okay. All right. Thank you. You believe in rocks as well? Yes. Well, if you understand science, you know that crystals aren't just rocks. They're like a state of matter between liquid and a solid. So they're literally an interdimensional between a liquid and a solid. And they use it in technology and cell phones and computers and things to store information, energy, and all this kind of stuff. So it's literally science. It has nothing to do with, you know, religion. Okay. Thank you. But you know, if you put a crystal on top of your Bible, it might help you to be able to understand that it's metaphor. Get you an aquamarine, crystal or gemstone, set it on top of your Bible. Before you read it, hold it in your hand and be like, please help me understand that this is metaphor. Thank you. And it will increase your intellect and ability to understand and interpret. Okay. Or any book that you want to understand and interpret better. Okay. What's the name of that book? For the 15th, 11th time, is linked at the, I'm gonna link it again. This is all the like stuff that I recommend on Amazon. So this book is newly added to there. It's probably been added before, but Crystal Magic by Aurora Kane. Thank you, Callie. You see Bible in as a psychology book for a specific bloodline. It teaches intergalactic mentalism. This was Yeshua's goal. Yeshua learned mystery sciences from Egypt and the East. Okay, Mary Magdalene was a priest. Yes, yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, a lot of things can be interpreted from the Bible. And yes, it does all come from different parts of the world and different other different cultures prior to that culture. So definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Miss Kelly, sprinkle, sprinkle. The glimpse of the book. The glimpse. Oh, you mean you want me to open it up and stuff? Okay. It's the pretty fuchsia page, guys. You might need your sunglasses. Okay. First page says Crystal Magic. Got a little crystal grid right there with the moon phases and whatnot. Little table of contents. There's pictures in it of different crystals. I feel like a little kindergarten teacher flipping through the book. So you got like descriptions of the crystal. There's even spells in here. I forgot to tell y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. So it tells you the difference between an amulet and a talisman, the different types of crystal energies. So it gives you a lot of information on crystals. Just the different colors and what they mean for the crystals. It goes into the crystal shape, how to cleanse crystals. So it's really good for a beginner. There's like good pictures in there. How to cleanse. Okay, with sound, dirt, salt, water, all that kind of stuff. Spells and all this kind of stuff. So then it gets into the crystal properties, their magical uses, and all this kind of stuff. What I was reading from earlier. Gets into the birthstones, how to set up a crystal grid. So it's a really good book. Working with chakra energies, if you want to do that. And then in the back, there's rituals for purifying. There's protection spells, true love spells for y'all ladies who looking for true love. Soulmate match, if y'all believe in that. Let it go if you have problems letting go of stuff. Lose the blues. I guess that's for like depression and stuff, to get rid of it. Wash it away. So there's a lot of spells in the back of this. If y'all are looking for a crystal spell book, this is definitely one with it. And then it also has like the goddesses that are associated with each crystal as well. So like, for example, let's see. Venus Aphrodite is associated with rose quartz and sodalite. Yimaye is mother of pearl and turquoise. So you have Isis, Carnelian. She's associated with Carnelian. Then you have Lakshmi is associated with diamond. You have Hecate, it's black tourmaline. So it gives you all the goddesses to work with the stones too. This is really good. Bast is tiger's eye. Nike is hematite, the goddess Nike. So yeah. Let's see what else. So they have traveling talismans. It tells you which stone to take with you for what reason. So this is a really good book. Crystal Magic by Aurora Kane. And it's linked on that link. I keep linking. I'll link it again for those that are just coming in. And just scroll around on that link and you'll see it. Okay. Thank y'all. I think y'all they sell crystals everywhere now. Before, like when I first started this channel, it was hard to find crystals. You had to find a little witchy shop or a crystal shop, or you had to like go online and find one of those witchy shops online, or a Botanica or something like that, that sells crystals too. And now you can literally just walk into any store almost and buy them. So hopefully you can find some ones that are authentic and real. But yeah, you can buy them so much everywhere. Candles, incense, and all that kind of stuff too. If you're looking for bulk crystals or raw crystals or like little small stones that you can put in little mojo bags, definitely check out my store, Online Occult Shop. Dark Realm Online Occult Shop. It's the last link in the description bar. And you can get bulk herbs there or small bags of herbs. You can get stones in bulk or just individuals. There's jewelry on there, tarot cards, oracle cards, spell kits, a bunch of stuff, like lots of stuff. So check it out. Okay. And, you know, these are sourced from like, you know, you can get it in their raw state to make sure that they're real. Okay. If you're skeptical about whatever stone that you're buying, if it's real or not, get it in its raw form. That way you don't have to be worried about if it's fake or not. Okay. No, I have a dropship company for that's been around for a long time. So their stuff is really good. This is not one of those new ones. Like I've had this shop for over 10 years. So it's definitely a good, reliable source. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What I do is I put in the orders individually. I put in your orders for the supplier. And sometimes if you order something that is out of stock, I'll find something very close to it to substitute it with, or I'll let you know through an email, you know, but most of the time it's just like a very, you know, minor thing. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said the occult link, it shows error. Just type, okay, just type this in. Let me tell you, I'll type this in. There you go. Type that in on Google. You'll find it. It should be there. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not the Etsy store. It looks like this. Okay, that's my store. Okay. There's books and stuff on there too. All sorts of stuff for magic, spells, candles, all that kind of stuff. You'll find a lot of stuff that you like if you are into magic. Okay. You said you paid for a question? Hold on, let me see. Sorry, I gotta go back and look. Are there any crystals to help with ADHD? You did want to focus, a focus crystal. I would definitely, one I was talking about earlier was, which one was it? Oh, yes, Aquamarine. Aquamarine helps you like use your intellect and focus more and have more of a understanding of things. So, and also Bismuth gets rid of a lot of like anxiety and stress and things like that that may keep you you know, switching from this to this. And also Amazonite. Amazonite will help clear, you know, cleanse your aura of any energies that are interfering with, you know, your current thought process. So Amazonite. And also this one, Labradorite. It helps with so much thing, mental clarity and all this kind of stuff. Okay. Labradorite, yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you have any tips? No, I don't. Just shut up. I to be quiet and stop talking so much, take a worry stone and hold it in your hand. Y'all know it's like a fidget spinner for spiritual adults. Okay? If you can't shut up, use a stone to remind yourself to shut up. Okay? Instead of talking, rub the stone. Talk about something else. Let them talk about themselves. You know, you don't always have to be a blabbermouth. When you, okay, now here's the thing. When you blabbermouth too much, they stop listening anyway. Unless it's some crazy stuff, then they start listening again because it's revealing stuff about you that might be red flags. So just learn to. Okay. Thank you. You like my ring? Yes. This is like handmade in Mexico. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can the elixirs be taken over and over again? Yes. You can start all the phases over again once you've finished. That link's also in the description bar. Yes, citrine is also good for money. I have citrine. I have a lot of citrine. Any stone that has to do with money, I have a lot of those. Thank you, Mari Nicole. Sprinkle, sprinkle to you too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Y'all are silly. You said dark magic. Well, dark magic is also like magic that represents creation. So anything dark is feminine and creative. I think y'all just gave it a bad rep. It's your intention that makes the magic good or bad. So for example, if you are using magic to do something good, you have good magic intentions. You could still use dark magic, but with good intentions. Dark magic to me is just magic that comes from the divine feminine creative. Okay? Because like when you're in the mother's womb, it's dark in there. When you close your eyes to imagine and manifest something, it's dark there too. Out of darkness comes light. So it's not dark magic. It's just, if your intentions are bad, that's what that is. So manifesting a man with money is not dark magic. It's just smart. And what are we supposed to manifest? A broke man? No. Just doesn't make sense, right? You gonna sit up there and manifest an ugly woman, sir? Exactly. Okay. So that's why we need to think before we try to point the finger at others. You said dark magic is Satanism. No, it's not. People don't even believe in Satan. Most people don't even believe in Satan that practice magic. Satan is part of Christianity or Abrahamic religions. So how can we use a deity that we don't even acknowledge? Because that you have to be a Christian to believe in Satan. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, you have been enlightened. Good for you. Well, I'm glad to help. What do I believe happens after death? Do evil people get their punishment? Probably not. Unless they punish themselves. Okay. So if you want to do this scientifically, this is what I'm gonna think. This is like when you die, the vibration of your energy that leaves your body, is it gonna be high or low? Is the frequency high or low? Were you a good person? Who's surrounding you? Who's speaking on your behalf? Who's thinking good thoughts about you? You know what I'm saying? Who's thinking bad thoughts about you? Who doesn't care? Who wishes that you would be gone? You know what I'm saying? So I think your energy feeds off of that. Are you happy? Did you live a good life? When you're, is it all smiles? Did you make a couple of bad decisions? That wasn't who you were as a total person. So I don't think you're judged on a couple of bad decisions that you've made unless you allow those bad decisions to affect your frequency and how you feel about yourself and, you know, in your own self-judgment. So that's how I feel about, you know, what happens to you if you're sorry, y'all. Pressed the wrong button. Okay, God is well read. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What crystals do you use in your garden? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey. I have some quartz crystal out there because a lot of times if you put anything colorful, the sun will just turn it into a quartz crystal anyway. So I try to do like lighter color stones. I had a quartz crystal in one of my gardens to help the plants grow. Okay. I took it out though because the cats started playing in the garden, so I didn't want them to pee on it. Anyway, he said Garnet was on the helm of Noah's Ark for the 40 days and 40 nights as guided it during that time. Yes, I have a garnet ring right here. It looks light because it's on the light, but like if you put it up, it's a garnet ring right there. Garnet is really good too. I have garnet in this book. Let's see if garnet's in here. I saw it. Okay, Mari. Been listening and applying your advice, and it has been working. Thank you. You deserve all the flowers. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm glad it's working for you. Okay, here's Garnet. Garnet is among the group. Okay, skip through that. Said to bring luck. Okay. Protective and curative talisman. Okay. Love and passion. Okay. Safe traveling. Garnet is good for safe traveling. Okay. January's birthstone. Okay. Courage. Passion. Commitment. Okay. Carry Garnet along for a safe ride. Place under pillow. Garnet is said to ease disturbing dreams. So if you have lots of bad dreams, put Garnet under your pillow. Attracts a lover. Okay. Good for business ventures and promises. Oh, okay. Good for business ventures and promises prosperity. So attracts love, prosperity, good for your travels, protective, gets rid of bad dreams, ignites passion and courage to pursue what you want. So it's a good stone to wear in general. So get you a garnet. I look like Thanos with all these rings. I wonder if Thanos wanted all them rings. So garnet, if you're trying to attract you a lover, get you some garnet. Oh, J Blue Skin, thank you again. SheRa, what was your reaction when you experienced your first spirit visitation? It just happened to me a few minutes ago. What do you mean a spirit visitation? Like a ghost or what? Like a spirit, like an energy? Because I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I'll just explain both. So like a ghost or just an energy? An energy is more just like for me, it's like a familiar, because I've read so much about different spirits and stuff. So it's like signs and energies and symbols and like awareness that they're, communicating. But a ghost, it's like you see something out of the side of your eye or something in a different dimension. It's like in your peripheral vision that you can't quite see. So I don't know which one you're referring to, but either one. When I was little, I saw more of the peripheral vision and also like Like on the Sixth Sense when I was real young, I could see dead people. But I just thought it was normal. I wasn't scared or nothing. Because I was always like a interesting, weird, mysterious child. So I just thought it was normal or interesting. I didn't feel any type of way. I just got more into learning about things. Okay. You said, can I go over Malachite? Okay. Did I talk about that already? I thought I talked about it earlier, but okay. So Malachite, let me find it in the book. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're welcome. Okay, here you go. Yes. This still right here. This is it in its raw form. So, inspires your path, okay? Allows the subconscious to reveal what we need to grasp in our emotions, what they're trying to tell us. So, instills leadership and confidence to take action for change. It draws away negative energy, and also it needs to be cleansed more than some other stones because you're drawing out negative energy a lot. So you got to cleanse this stone a lot. Okay. It's the stone of dreamers, and it allows your creativity and psychic intuition to soar. It's also good for helping you interpret dreams and your subconscious mind. So if you're trying to decode things and interpret things, keep you some malachite. Okay. If you want to see things on a subconscious level more often, have malachite near. You'll be able to see deeper into situations and into people and into people's intentions. Okay. You said, did I talk about cat's eye crystals? You mean like tiger's eye? You know what? I have that type of nail polish on. It's called cat's eye nail polish, where they take a magnet and they, like, after they polish it, they pull up what's in the polish and it looks like a cat's eye. But tiger's eye, I've seen cat's eye. I have a cat's eye somewhere. It's upstairs probably. And I think I've seen a lot of fake ones. They look like candy almost. I say just stick to the original tiger's eye. They have blue tiger's eye and, you know, brown tiger's eye. It's going to be your best bet. So you don't have to worry about if it's fake or not, because those seemingly are abundant and you can tell when they're real or fake easily. So tiger's eye is a golden brown quartz, or they also have blue tiger's eye now. I've seen mostly brown, okay? And it helps relieve fear, anxiety, self-doubt. So that's a good one if you're boosting your self-esteem and you're trying to get rid of fear and anxiety. Tiger's eye is definitely good for you. It also balances your emotions, helps heal family tension. So if you have like a lot of people on my other channel always ask me about like their families or whatever, they live with their family, how do they ease like tension? So tiger's eye would be good to have around your house or keep on yourself. It's powerful confidence to manifest your intentions. So it's a good manifesting stone. Oh, J. Booskin, sprinkle, sprinkle. It was a deity. Okay. Well, then study that deity and learn all you can. That's all you can do. And you'll feel closer and more in tune with, you know, the attributes of that deity. You know, I like thinking about the characteristics, what they stand for and their attributes and what I could learn from them and how I can improve myself based on them. You know? So That's what I would do if I was encountering one. Learn all you can. You said, does selenite need to be charged or cleansed? I think you could charge it with, in the sun. This is selenite. You can put it in the sun or put it in salt, like sea salt or regular salt. It just depends. Most in regular salt works too. Sun or salt. I suggest salt. Mm-hmm. How do you integrate crystals into spell work? You can place them on your altar, put them in a bowl that you're doing the spell work in. Maybe if you're doing something with candles, put them around your candles. And then like when the spell is done or the candle is burned out, you can use the stone to carry that energy from the spell on you. You can put it in like a little bag like this. Like I think I have one in here right now. This is my money bag. I have some money in here to attract more. And then I have a stone in here. For money, drawing money. So stick this back in there. And then you just carry it around with you. Because it has all the energy from the spell. Okay. Because it gathered all of that energy sitting on where you did the spell or while the candle was burning, what you were putting your intentions into. So sprinkle, sprinkle. You put yours outside overnight on a full moon in a crystal jar or vase, and you put your crystals in there and fill it up with sea salt and a little water. Oh, that's a good idea. But I don't know, because some stones, like it depends on what stones they are. Because if you get like a crystal book that teaches you how to care for certain stones, some stones can't do that. Like can't go into water. Depending on like if it's going to take the color out or if they can't go into the sun or so you just got to read up on it. But if you don't do it a lot, it shouldn't really matter. Because some people like are OCD about charging in crystals and stuff. So you know, if that's the kind of person you are, just read up on it. I'm lucky because no one touches my stuff. They just think it's decoration. Like no one touches my crystals but me. Okay. Just like tarot cards, we can tell the crystals what they will do for us, correct? Could we make our own crystal book with meanings and rituals? You could do that if you want, because if you want to, but if you're going to go by what most people see, okay, so it's also psychological too. Like, so for example, if someone sees you wearing a certain type of crystal and they know what it represents, it could also psychologically trigger them to do what the stone is intended to do. You get it? So if you're let's say if you're wearing a garnet and you're trying to attract a lover, right? And people understand what garnet means. But you wrote down garnet is for something else. You know, this person may be like trying to holla, hey, how you doing? Da, 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 da. And you're like, well, this is just supposed to bring me something else. You know, it's not working. Because if the majority of people believe something, then the psychological power that it has over the masses is more strong and powerful. You see? So if you want to make up your own meanings for it, just for yourself, and, you know, as private thing, it's not going to work on the masses. You get it? So a tarot reading is a little bit different, because if you're reading cards for yourself, that's for your own personal information. But if you're reading cards for the masses, people are going to have a problem with your readings. You get it? Because especially if they know what certain cards mean. So that's a difference. If you're just doing it for personal use, yes. If you're doing it to get the mass reaction, then go with the meaning that most people think it means. Okay. You said, what about reincarnation? I think of it as a way of karma. I don't believe in karma at all. I believe in whatever you make it. And if you believe in reincarnation, just think about this. Energy never dies. And the water you're drinking today was here billions of years ago. And people are 70% water, and then the rest energy, and then the rest earthly material matter. So scientifically, your energy is reincarnated, period. Maybe not into another person, but if that's your hope and that's what your intention is, if that's what your frequency is, and that's what you believe when you pass away and die, then most likely you're programming that energy to do just that. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you want to believe. Does it make it true for everyone? It's you're charging that frequency. So when your life does come to a stage where you're going to have to transition, your energy is programmed with that particular belief. Okay. It's sort of like, okay, think of technology. Like you have a phone, right? Let's say you're going to get a new phone, or you lose your phone, or you break your phone. Okay, all the information in that phone, it's going to go somewhere else, or, it's going to be found some way, somehow, one day. You know what I'm saying? It's not lost forever. But, the people in the pictures, if they pass away, they're not going to come back exactly the same. But, their energy is still imprinted on society. And it may, manifest in a different way in the future or in the past. Because, like, is there even time when you die? Maybe you'll manifest in the past or reincarnate in the past. Why does everything have to be the future? Or maybe the present somewhere. Maybe you're already reincarnated because time doesn't exist. So if you really want to get deep into it and think about it, that's what you're going to start thinking. So if you're thinking about time on a linear perspective, then yes, you'll reincarnate in the future as whatever. But if you understand like quantum physics and science and all this kind of stuff, and you think there's multiverses and different timelines and all this kind of stuff, you could be reincarnated already while you're still alive in this life. Or you could be someone from the past. So it just all depends on what you think, what you believe, and what you want to believe. So think about that. This is why some people are so confident. Because they believe what they want. Okay. Like, okay, I know quantum physics. If I believe in reincarnation, but I don't believe in a linear time perspective, then that means I could have been alive, or I'm already alive at the same time I'm alive now. And that's just on different levels of frequencies or dimensions. Or I could have been alive in the past and been an ultimate genius that created blah, 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 blah. So like it's literally you're limitless. I think reincarnation is a small, is a primitive notion of being limitless. It could be explained on a bigger way, but I think it's the primitive concept that was created to pass on in order to interpret scientifically when you got the knowledge later that we're just limitless. Okay. You said that's deep. Yeah, it's like literally don't like. This is why a lot of people, like, when you have a conversation with someone like me, I go deep, and some people are like, or you just keep it surface level. For some people, oh, purple gypsy, sprinkle, sprinkle, SheRa, that's so interesting. You should talk more about quantum things and timelines, reincarnation topics. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I already have, girl. I have thousands of video. I'll just be talking about it for the probably 30th, 50th time, but I'll try. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh-huh. Yeah, I talked about these things so much in the past. If you go to the old, but it's still fun and interesting. So I continue. A lot of people like it. Some people don't. And I feel like if you can link metaphysics, science, your spirituality together and explain it in several ways, it makes it more acceptable to other people and it makes more sense. So another thing I talk about when I talk about manifesting, okay, so if you believe in multiple timelines and multiverses when you have more than one universe simultaneously at the same time. So think about like you have several universes and they could all be different. They could all be the same. Some could vary slightly. You've heard of like Mandela effect, right? So in every, like when you manifest, you can say in every universe, in every multiverse, I manifest me to be wealthy. Okay. So if you should switch timeline continuums, or if you should switch timelines at any time, you still don't have what you want. Nothing is going to drastically change. So therefore, you're creating a more stable environment no matter what direction you're going, because each decision takes you into a different timeline. But in each one, you should be wealthy, or you should have money, or you should be happy, or you should have what you want. So when I manifest, I'm manifesting on all frequencies and timelines, not just this one. Okay. Hmm. If you have a ring, a crystal ring, and never take it off, is it more powerful in its energy? No, because you probably need to cleanse that thing. I mean, if you're encountering negative people, remember your crystal is absorbing that stuff. So, like if you charge it, and if you cleanse it and then recharge it with something positive that it emits out positivity. Remember, like if you encounter someone negative or something like that, and they change your frequency, then you might have to cleanse that ring. You know what I'm saying? But when you wash your hands, remember water is also cleansing. So when you wash your hands, just intentionally cleanse your ring at the same time. So like you just wash your hands and cleanse your ring. That's an easy way to do it. Some people also like anoint their crystals with oils. So like essential oils also heighten the frequency of things as well. Okay. I have both. See, this is a raw crystal. And you have polished stones, tumbled. I have all sorts. Hmm. I have I have so many crystals. I think I have almost every crystal. I'm lucky enough to live down the street from like a really nice crystal shop that has like raw stuff from like Brazil, different parts of the country and like different parts of the world. They're like rock hounds is what they call them, rock hounds or whatever. And so this is like legitimate stuff that's been dug up. It's not like one of those like um, metaphysical shops. It's like a real crystal shop, a stone shop. It doesn't have anything magical stuff in it at all. It's just all rocks and crystals. So if you are lucky enough to find one of those, most of the stuff in there is literally going to be like natural. You're not going to have to guess. Okay. Yeah. How can you be yourself in a room of evil and insidious people and to judge everything you say and do? Don't talk to them. Don't care. Represent yourself, not them. You know. I'll get out of the room with them. So I don't know why you'd be in a room full of people like that. Unless you're leading it. Okay. You visit your aunt. She wears a lot of black tourmaline, and you felt like she drained your energy. Anything that combat when that happens is probably me. Well, wear the same thing. Get you some black tourmaline. It's like it's grounding and protective. So maybe you need to ground your energy so that it can't be cycled and protect it. So wear the same thing. Get you some tourmaline too. Can you display crystals in your room instead of wearing them when you manifest? Yeah. I would say you can hold them in your hand or keep them near, like on your nightstand. Like I use mine as decoration. I have them on my nightstand, on my dressers. I also incorporate them in my jewelry. Like, for example, this is a Moonstone. Labradorite, Lapis lazuli, Garnet. So a lot of gemstones in jewelry, you can also use them too. So I don't wear it all at once. I'm just showing them for the video. I'm looking like Thanos over here. Let me take this off. So this is just a mood ring, y'all. This is not anything. So yeah. Can you wear stones on different fingers for the different chakras? If you choose to, yeah. I mean, you can do whatever you need to do if it makes sense to you spiritually. If you've ever seen the alchemy hand, or what they call the magician's hand or the alchemy hand, you can also use that too. Just look it up, you'll see. You have a labradorite ring too, Chantel? Yes, it's one of my favorite stones. I carry it with me everywhere or wear it. I have some in my purse and everything. In my car. What time did it take you to manifest your current life? My current life? I don't know. Like, I started manifesting the things that I really wanted heavily about maybe 11 to 12 years ago. I really got into manifesting and creating on my like what you're witnessing now, but not on this scale, but just on the scale financially, like to where I wanted to live, the house I wanted to be in, the types of things I wanted to be doing, things like that, how I wanted to live my life, and things like that, but had like nothing to do with this, like the internet or being on social media, but everything else. And I guess that was the way that it came to like me being this, where I am today. Because I think like when I started focusing more on myself is when everything else fell in place. Worrying about everything else and everyone else and what everyone else is doing takes the focus off of you and puts it on everything else. So you're spreading your energy when you could be using it to focus on yourself and manifest the life that you actually want. So I learned to stop spreading my energy to everything and everyone and put it more back into myself and manifest the things that I wanted and how I wanted to see my life look and how I wanted things to go and how I wanted people to treat me and how I wanted things to, flow. And that's what happened. I stopped focusing on everything else except for me. I guess I kind of got alone and cut a lot of people out of my life that weren't beneficial. And I wouldn't say cut them out, but like not focused on them as much and put all of that energy towards myself. So it's kind of like if you think about energy like currency or money, it's kind of like you spend a lot of money here and there and here and there versus saving a bunch of it and putting it into your own account. That's literally what I did spiritually and energetically. And then you use that currency, that energy to manifest what you want because it's your intentions, your energy, your frequency. So it's going to work on your behalf even better instead of just giving it out everywhere. I stopped being a people pleaser and I started focusing on my life because you only have this life right now to focus on, but we don't need to be focused on everyone else. They need to focus on their own life and you need to focus on yours. Okay. That's why a lot of distractions take you away from yourself, like distractions of arguing in the comments, what this celebrity is doing, what's happening over here that has nothing to do with you. You know, a lot of that takes your energy away from your energetic account where you could be using it to manifest your life. And a lot of people don't get this because they think that you're supposed to care about everything and everybody and every situation in every part of the world at every given moment, but it's not true. You're not supposed to care about that unless it's affecting you directly or those that, you know, you care for. Everything else is the distraction to deplete you of your power and energy. So that's why you got to focus on you and what you're trying to accomplish, because otherwise you'll never accomplish anything. If you're forced to care and think about everything else that's not beneficial to you. Uh-oh, thank you, Collie. Dual use radionics and psychotronics? If so, what's your thoughts on it? No, I don't use it. Like I don't have anything. Like, I don't have any special equipment or anything that I would use to do that. I'm not on that level scientifically because I don't think I need it. But if I were to get more into that information and learning about it, I mean, it's something that I would probably like to, you know, see as an experiment, but I wouldn't like at this time, probably not. When I probably get old and have nothing else to do, probably I'll look into it. You know, when my kids are grown and they're, you know, doing their thing, I'm like, okay, I'm bored. Let me see if I can do something different, you know? So that's why I like living, you know, this type of life because it gets more interesting. Even still, there's things to learn. Okay. Thank you. You said you learned that too. Yeah. So, you know, people, okay. Thank you, mommy. Dira, Delara, Mimi Delara. Sorry. My eyes are like, when you lie, bad things happen. How to avoid this? Learn how to lie better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, what's the difference between writing fiction and lying? What's the difference between omitting the truth or a partial truth or lying? So, you have to learn how to transmute that energy and that lie energy into neutral energy. If you think bad things are going to happen, it's because you don't know how to lie properly or you don't know how to transmute that. So, if you don't know how to do that, just don't lie. Okay. Just don't lie if you can't get away with it. If you don't think you can get away with it. But some people can lie very easily because of how everything is mental. So for example, if you're lying for the greater good, you're not going to feel guilty. You're not going to attract anything. Your frequency is not going to attract anything negative because you think you're doing it for the right reason, right? If you're lying to benefit yourself and you feel guilty, that's what's attracting your bad. So when you lie, you can't feel guilty. Or you can't think bad things are going to happen. You got to think good things are going to happen. And then that's what will change it. Okay? So you got to reprogram yourself. So every time I lie, some good going to happen. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm not saying like lying is the best thing, but if that's what's going to help you and it's not, hurting anybody, then it's not that bad. You watched one of my older videos, manifested money, and you found an extra $100 from you don't know where. Thank you from watching one of my old videos and manifesting. All right. Well, thank you, Simi Ross Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm glad you got some money. You said they mentioned me in my videos on TV show Fox Soul. It's up now. Really? Sprinkle Sprinkle? I don't really watch TV that much unless it's like something I choose to watch on the TV. So thanks, let me know. Never seen that show, but I'll check it out. See. Have y'all ever seen that show before? What's it called? TV show Fox Soul. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I don't know what I was talking about. I was answering people's questions. Okay. I would say if you have, okay, so learn universal law or universal principles, some people call them. Learn transmutation. That's going to be something that y'all really need to learn. If y'all don't know, it's how to turn negative into positive. It's how to turn negative into profit. It's how to take lead into gold, literally. One of the masters of transmutation, as an example, is Kanye. Okay. Turn everything into money. Turn everything into whatever it is that you want it to turn into. If it's not, take anything and create what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So transmutation is the best thing ever. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's on YouTube. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. You said Trump is good at transmutating too? Yeah. A lot of people are. Like you can tell the people that are really good at transmutation, they don't look worried. They say what they said, and they can make anything work in their favor. So when you meet someone like that, they're an alchemist and they're really good at transmutation. To turn the light up. Okay. In order to stop feeling excluded or insecure around rich people, do you need to have conversation with your higher self? I feel like I think I'm like y'all that confidence is a thing, okay? I would say wear Aquamarine. It's going to boost your personality and your intellect. Okay? I just feel like some sort of way about myself. Like anybody on this planet can walk up to me and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing phases me. And I've always been that way. I might be a little nervous if it's a certain person that I like really admire, but we on the same level. I don't care. Like if you can get it, I can get it. If you did it, I can do it. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I feel. Like there's no difference. Like if you did it, I know I can do it faster. I take that as like literally there's nobody superior.
So I don't feel some sort of way around people with money, with more money than me, because I know I can go get that too if I wanted to. All you got to do is what they did to get it. So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, all you got to do is what they did. Or you could take the shortcut, marry into it. So, you know, I don't look at it as less than or above or this, and that. I just like, you know what? You took a different path in life than I did, but if I took the similar path, I could be where you are or higher. So it doesn't faze me. Or I might have gotten there faster than you did if I had, you know, taken that similar path. So for me, it don't faze me, and it shouldn't faze you. And believe me, when I'm talking to people that have like way less money than me, I don't see them as a different type of person. Like I'm literally sitting there talking to a person to talk to a person, not to judge them on how much money they have. But what does happen, I'm going to tell you, what does happen is that when they speak, you can hear why they're in certain situations, why they don't have certain things, just by the words that they use or how they view themselves. Literally, it's how you view yourselves, how you perceive things, and the words that you use is what have you in whatever current situation that you're in. And that's not just financially, that's any situation. So, for example, someone that always talks bad or down about themselves, you know, that's why they can't get anywhere. Someone that always makes excuses versus looking for solutions, that's why they haven't made any moves. You know, so people that have accomplished what, you know, the other person haven't accomplished, they can see why they haven't accomplished it yet. Not that they can't, but why that they haven't done it yet. So like on my other channel, when I talk to people, I can see why they haven't done these things yet. A lot of the things that I tell people, like, okay, you're a dusty, you're a pick-me, those are temporary states because they haven't figured something out yet. They haven't learned to love themselves yet. They haven't figured out how to prosper yet. They haven't learned how to say no and stop being a people pleaser yet. So that's what makes it easy to help people, because you can see what they haven't done yet by how they speak, the type of questions they ask and all that. Oh, Lena, sprinkle. Do you recommend green aventurine for abundance? Yes, any green stone is good for money and abundance. Any green stone, yes. It's also good, cleanse your aura, and it's really good to attract in money and using money spells, abundance spells, and things like that too. Okay. You said, why insecure people project? Because they can't stand when someone else is praised in their presence, because they feel even more insecure. So for example, if someone is praising someone in an insecure person's presence, they're going to make a snide comment like, well, they're not all that, or that's blah, 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 so that they don't feel insecure in the presence of someone else who's being praised for something, whatever. So you can always tell insecure people when they try to bring other people down while they're being praised, or to bring them down when they're just, you know, talking trash about them. That's an insecurity within themselves to distract. So that's why, like, you can always tell the people that are insecure the most. They focus on bringing other people down to their level because they can't get up on that other level yet. It's never permanent. Okay. I need to open this blind because this is there you go. Better lighting. Sprinkle. Okay, watch the beginning of the video when we talked about crystals and all those things. I'm gonna just watch the beginning of the video. Rewind, darling. Oh no. I think I'm missing a garnet out of this ring. Darn it. I should fill out a long time ago. I don't really wear it that often. You said fake background? No, that's not fake, darling. I just make up my bed every morning so good. Y'all think it's fake. But thank you. See, it's not fake. Y'all want me to throw something in it so y'all don't think it's fake? See, I'll throw something on the couch. Oh my gosh. See, it's not fake. See? I'll throw my book there. Oh my gosh. So fake. I don't know why people think it's fake, but thank you. Yeah, people are always saying it's fake, but it's not. Now it looks dirty because I threw stuff back there. Anyway, you said you thought it was fake the whole time, Daniela? Girl, that's real. So, yes. You see the fan going? I need to clean the fan though. Thank you, Star Baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Job requires wear black. Selenite is not absorbed. It's not absorb what? Black is protection. Black is cloaking. Black is also like absorbing. So if you want, if you want to wear something to keep you from absorbing other people's energy, then I suggest carrying like Amazonite. It doesn't look like this when it's polished. It's like a green stone, more like this color, a light green stone. I'll show you. Like carry something like that, and that will also like help. Okay, or just a quartz crystal. Uh-oh, Sonia, sprinkle, sprinkle. You learned so much from me supporting by sending this over. Thank you. Bought all my books on Amazon, including my SheRaSeven books. Love you. You are the ultimate girl. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you. Y'all are so sweet today. Thank you. Okay. All the questions that y'all are asking about crystals, most of them have already been answered in the beginning of the video. So I suggest the book Crystal Magic by Aurora Kane, and it will tell you all that, or you just look it up on Google. But I'm linking my Amazon suggestions list, like that book in it and other stuff too. You said I shouldn't have to prove anything to anyone. I know, but like so many people don't know that that's my real background. So I try to let them know. So, y'all want me to keep my room dirty? So y'all can say that it's fake. I mean, real. Okay. Thank you. So, okay, so lately I'll tell you. Okay, so I've been having to wear Labradorite to keep my heads from being too far up in the clouds. Because like as a spiritual person, as a person that reads a lot and studies a lot, I have to have a balance in reality, so I can't just become all this way and not be able to communicate with normal people. You know what I'm saying? Because that becomes very weird and lonely, because you get like frustrated that no one really is on your level of thinking, because people can't get on that level of thinking because they have to function in the real world. They got to go to work, they got to clock in, they got to take care of kids, they got to go to soccer practice, they got to pay them bills, they have to run errands and stuff like that. Okay, so everything can't be a sign. Everything, every set of numbers you see can't be your focus. Every book that you read can't be the priority over someone's feelings. So what I learned in using certain stones and crystals can help you. Labradorite, it helps you balance that out so that you have a healthy understanding of how to function when you have a thirst for knowledge and learning, and a lot of people around you don't have that same exact thirst of knowledge for learning the subjects and things that you're learning about. So it helps you to like maintain a okayness about it. Labradorite, this one, Labradorite. It looks like here's the stone and just regular scent. I just have it in a bracelet right here. It has like a reflective peacock looking color to it. You see that? Yeah, Labradorite. It's like the dog, Labrador, and then Labradorite. Right. Yeah. Get you one of these. Get you a Labradorite, Collie, and keep it on you at all times, and you won't care no more. You'll just do whatever it's not going to be that big of a deal to you anymore. How did I fully transition to eating plant-based? Well, it was a few years ago. I don't know, 4 years maybe. Gradually just turned vegetarian and then cut out dairy. So it was like a process, but I haven't eaten like red meat or pork since I was 19. So I was only doing poultry and seafood anyway for most of my life. And then I just made the easier transition into cutting out the meat, all the meat, and then the dairy. So it took me like a full year to transition from meat to plant-based. Okay. It's also just a lot of scientific information too. And I don't like to get into diets because people get particular, because people feel some sort of way about this, and that. So it's just literally what's best for you. I don't judge people by what they eat. I don't care. I just feel like do what's best for you. It's like your own form of spirituality, your diet, whatever you choose to put in your, put in your body. How to not give up while leveling up? You never give up. That's how. You just never give up. Just keep going no matter what. You can't give up. The heck? You can never give up on yourself. That's how I'll say it. You don't have to rush, but never stop in the direction that you're going in. So don't ever give up. Just keep going. If you give up, it's like just a mental thing. You just stop doing things that are beneficial to you. So, yeah. Anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Does Labradorite help when you're surrounded by dumb, slow people? It will help you get up and walk away from them or change the subject into a dumb, slow subject without being irritated. Yes. So, for example, if you're around a bunch of idiots, instead of getting mad that they're dumb and not on your level, you'll just be like, you know what? I have to go do something. Or, you know what? This movie is funny. And you'll start talking about something mundane, like a movie. And you won't really care that they're not on that level because you realize you're special and not everybody's going to be on your level. And that's what sets you apart. And then it almost becomes like you're okay with it. It just makes you okay with it, you know? Do you think you could be a mystic in your mystic goddess energy while also doing corporate accounting? Yeah, because like you can incorporate anything into whatever you're doing. It's just you might have to tone it down at work. Do you have any advice on how to deal with men who smirk a lot? Smirk back? Okay. I'm telling you, there's two stones that I always used to carry on me. The Labradorite is the main one, and Numite when I'm manifesting. I'll spell it right here. Like if you're a strong manifester, if you manifest a lot, Numite is known as the magician's stone. So if you are trying to manifest something and you want it to be more powerful, or you use it in spell work, it's going to make everything more powerful and more magical. And your manifestation should also be more powerful using Numite. It's a black stone with gold specks in it, known as the magician's stone. That's what you use. I carry that. I used to carry that all the time. I have like a little sack of different stones that I always keep with me. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not a lot of places will have Numite, so just be aware. It's kind of like some places will, but not all places. Not all places that I've been to have it. So, but it's a black stone with gold flecks in it, so you'll know. You said, do I prefer Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston? Without Whitney, there's no Mariah, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What a question, though. Let's see. You said, is Amazon okay to buy it? If you could find something that looks real, read the reviews. I don't know. I don't buy my stones on Amazon. I don't know. Does my store have it? Let me see. Hold on, let me see if my store has it. Sorry about the typing. I just need to see if my store carries it. It's kind of rare, but definitely. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online. Okay, let's see. You've read that citrine helps with manifesting by stimulating creative energy. Yes. Also, Carnelian does the same thing, except also passion. Well, Carnelian is like a burnt orange, reddish orange stone. It also helps with creativity and also fertility too, and passion and creativity. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You use Etsy shop spirit nectar, really good crystals. Okay, good to know. So it's AM says she uses a Etsy shop called Spirit Nectar. They have good stones. Okay. Okay, you said you strongly suggest Etsy over Amazon too. Okay, yeah. You said people always approach you when you have carnelian. I know, me too. That's why I don't be wearing it. That's why I don't wear it. Garnet also, and also carnelian will attract people to you. Like, I've noticed that whenever I used to wear this particular necklace with the carnelian in it, or just carry it on me, I would get a lot of people like coming up to me. For not for the reason you think, but just, you know, before all of that occurred, before people knew who I was, you know, I would always get people coming to me when I wore that. So you want the opposite of carnelian, you want it to go away. Okay. What wrist is good to wear crystal jewelry on? Okay. So right, left. So I say, like, and for me mentally, my right hand is more of my masculine hand and my left hand is more of my feminine hand. So whichever one you want to wield your energy from, like whenever I want to wear something like to be in my feminine energy, I'll wear it on my left hand. When I want, you know, when I want something logically, want to get work done, like the masculine energy side, I wear it on my right hand. You know what I'm saying? So I just save the different hands for different things. So whichever one you're working with, or you can switch it out if you want to switch it out. Yep. We talked about Moldavite earlier. Just watch the beginning of the video. What do you think then? What do you think then your most iconic live you've uploaded? Most of my videos are live. So I've never uploaded my best one, because I think I'm best on my feet and live. And I don't know, because there's thousands of videos. All of them. All of them are my best. There you go. I don't know, because I've done so many. What stone is good for committed relationships? Oh, I just talked about commitment. Garnet. It's like a dark red stone. All right. We said we receive with the left and give with the right. Yes, because the feminine side is the receiver. Mm-hmm. You said you need to forget someone, but you don't know how to do that. You got to bump your head, man. So here's my thing. How, you know, if it's a person that had like good memories with, it's not going to be easy to forget them. You can just distract yourself with something else until you don't think of them as much. Okay. Especially people that have really good memories. You struggle with envy energy from others. Have any advice? Don't care. They supposed to, You know, they're supposed to feel some type of way if they're insecure about themselves. So it's not really your problem, it's theirs. So why are you making it your problem? That's what I always tell people. Don't make people's problems your problems. That's their problem about how they feel about you. It has nothing to do with you. So don't adopt other people's problems. It's not your problem, it's theirs, literally. I think a lot of people have issues with adopting other people's problems as their own when they are not. Thank you, Miss Tippy, for being a member over here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Labradorite and obsidian is good for dealing with envious people. Oh, I didn't know that was a characteristic of Labradorite, so thanks. Manifest with ease now. Hey, SheRa, what's your experience with Moldavite? I talked about it earlier. Very strange dreams when I slept with it under my pillow. Felt very like I got to peek into like some other realm of existence or like dimension or something. It's like a higher dimensional frequency that you tap into, especially if you sleep with it under your pillow. But then after a while, like that was the first time, but after a while, you just have like very insightful dreams. I remembered my dreams a lot more vividly. I even think I lucid dreamed while that was under my pillow a few times. So some people can't take the energy. It's too strong for them, or like, but for me, it was interesting. You said everything remind you of him, girl. That's what. Okay, so that's just temporary. That's gonna fade. So start making new memories and going new places that don't remind you of him. Listen to new music. Watch new TV shows. Talk to new people. Go on vacation. Do things like that, because the old stuff is going to remind you. All the new stuff, it may have like a little bit of memories, but at the same time, it's gonna lessen. It's gonna lessen and lessen. Just keep going. Get you a Labradorite. Get you a Labradorite and keep it on you. All right. Like this, like it's the ultimate stone. This is also called the Matrix Stone as well. This has a nickname called the Matrix Stone. So. Mm-hmm. Do you burn incense? I have a lot of incense, yes, and I sell incense on my store, and sometimes I burn them, and not in here as much anymore, but in other places in the house, but not in here, because I used to burn them in here, but like sometimes when my kids come in here, they don't like the smell of the smoke. And so it deters them from coming in sometimes. And I don't want them to feel like they can't come in my room. So I don't burn them in here. Okay. Right. We're actually going to we have a craft that we're going to do this weekend with seashells and pearls, because we collected some seashells, and then I bought some shells, and I have like they're probably fake pearls, but pearls from like the craft store that you can like glue on. And we're gonna make some stuff this weekend. We're gonna make like a little dish or a frame with seashells and pearls. We're gonna do a mirror, like a mermaid mirror. We're gonna do like a bunch of shells and pearls, and just decorate it really pretty. This is from the Dollar Tree. You can get all types of mirrors cheap. And then these are the little pearls. You can glue them around. with like a hot glue gun and put seashells. And you can display it like on your vanity and it's just going to look really pretty sitting there like a little mermaid mirror. Or you could do this with just all pearls if you don't like seashell. And like I did one like a couple of years ago in pink with pearls and a little rose in the middle with a clear glass over it. It was really pretty. So we do stuff like that on the weekend sometimes, little crafts together, you know, creative feminine energy type stuff, bonding with your kids. Okay. Okay, you said whatever you believe becomes your reality. Do you think if tomorrow you stop believing in stones and spirituality, it would not help anymore? It depends because your thoughts are like frequencies. So the stone enhances it, just like the crystals in your cell phone enhance the speed and how well your phone functions and operates and how much storage it has. So you can stop believing in it altogether, but it doesn't mean it's scientifically not going to do a certain thing, you know? Like if you stop believing that copper is this, and that, it doesn't stop it from conducting electricity. You know what I mean? So if you have a magical belief that you feel like copper is, you know, for this, and that, and you don't believe it, then you're not going to be focused on it. So you're not going to really attract it and you're not going to really be thinking about it. So it's not going to really even matter. But it's still going to be a conductor of electricity scientifically, which means, you know, metaphysically, it's also going to be something that attracts. Okay. You are a queen of unbothered watching your channel for the last few years. Have helped me channel that energy, especially when it comes to other envious energy. Yeah, no one cares about them. That's their problem. Thank you. Thank you, Remy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you drink copper every day? Yeah. Yeah. So think about this. Ignorance, you know the term ignorance is bliss. If you don't know what something does, then does it even affect you? Or are you aware of its effect on you? Or are you just ignorant to its effect on you? The more conscious and aware you are of things, the more power you yield to create and to manifest. The less conscious you are of how things work and what they do, the less power and you wield. So this is why, like, if you look at the card, the magician's card in the tarot, they have all these tools on the table and they have one hand up and one hand down, as above, so below. And that means, you know, as it is in, you know, in the Bible, they say, as it is in heaven, so it is on earth. It's the same thing. As it is in the spiritual, so is it in the material. You know, as it is scientific, so is it in the metaphysics. It just has not been proven scientific in a lot of the metaphysical information because they haven't figured out how to prove it. But it's still there. It's like a mirror. The image is the same, or there's two images, but they're reversed. It does, like, if one image changes, does the reverse image change? Yes. Everything affects the other thing. But if you don't understand that and you don't know it, you're not going to be aware of it. So it's not going to affect you as much because you're not going to be looking for it or aware of it or care. You see, that's the point. Your awareness is the key. Like, for example, before y'all learned about angel numbers and signs and symbols, y'all would see a number or a symbol or a sign and it would mean nothing to you. You would just overlook it and be like, oh, that's cool. But you wouldn't sit there and wonder about it, think about it, or look for more signs because it didn't mean anything to you. But once you became aware and that it had meaning and that it was significant in some sort of way, then you tried to connect dots. And so you became more aware and more conscious. And then it started affecting your decisions in life and everything else. So that's why if you believe in something or you focus on something, you're going to, it's going to affect you. If you don't focus on something and you focus on something else, it's not going to affect you as much mentally. Therefore, you're not going to make decisions based on the effect mentally. Get it? All right. So I'll give you all an easy example. Let's say you were at a place where there's a bunch of people, like a concert, right? So you were in a building, a huge arena with a concert with a bunch of people. And someone said, "Oh, are you having fun?" "Yeah, I'm having fun." You're having fun, enjoying the music, dancing, cheering. And then all of a sudden you get some information that you didn't have before about something. It's going to change everything. Your ex is here. What? You're not going to be looking at that stage. You're going to be looking around, wondering where they're sitting, who they with. Now you're not even focused on the concert you paid all these tickets for. Now you're thinking about something like ignorance is bliss sometimes. And when you think about something and you focus on something, it's going to change everything and all your actions thereafter. So that's what I'm saying. If you believe in something or you're constantly aware of something, it's going to change how you navigate in this world. So learn to turn it on and turn it off. That's what I tell you. And Labradorite helps you do that. That's the equivalent of like literally becoming aware and conscious of certain things, like, and taking all of the bliss away from your experience. And now a lot of people stay stuck in that experience where they are constantly aware of too much. And to get past that, you got to focus on something else. And I'm telling y'all, turn it off. Labradorite helps that. That's why I'm trying to help y'all with that. Do I believe I'm a goddess? Well, I was born a goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think all women are goddesses, just to answer your question. Whether you are aware of your goddess status or not, it's up to you. Okay. That makes sense. Any spells that can change your hair texture. Yeah. The spell to shave it off. Then there will be no texture. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No, ma'am. Tips for transmuting. What? I don't know what that is. Did you misspell that? Oh, mother abandonment. Okay. I see how you spelled it. I think that the best thing that you can do is focus, like if you're going to become a mother, to focus on being the best mother you can be, or start planning on how to be the best mother you can be in your future. Because sometimes people are like, they're not trained to be parents. They don't know anything, it's not easy like y'all think. So, and some people have issues, mental issues or whatever. So we can't really judge people, but the best thing we can do is be better and allow ourselves to be the type of mother that we wanted. I don't know, because, that sounds very hard. And I'm sorry if that happened to you, but definitely focus on your motherhood. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or study great mothers. Or feel like, some people that have been abandoned, they like to incorporate a mother type energy or study a mother type goddess. So maybe you can do that. Oh, Carmen, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Appreciate that. There are lots of motherly goddesses. So depending on, what you're more attracted to, look into it. Mm-mm-mm. You said she's making fun of slow people. Who's making fun of slow people? Y'all stop taking stuff so personally. That's what's wrong with half of y'all. Like literally. That's why, a lot of people ask me why I don't have a TikTok, because people take things too personally. I remember back in the day, like before everyone took everything personally and was always complaining about things that they really don't even care about in the first place. They just want to be heard. More people were able to express themselves in so many different ways. And now everybody's, oh, you can't say that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. So, yeah, those type of people get on my nerves and I don't deal with them. Like, you said calling someone slow is mean. Okay, then don't call anyone slow. And don't be mean to anyone that you know. Get it? So, like when I was telling y'all earlier, don't make other people's problems your problems. That's how you get all that anxiety and stress that is unnecessary. When y'all are sitting here arguing on TikTok or Instagram or in the comments, y'all are making literally other people's problems your own problems. So if you want to relieve stress and anxiety and have a more positive outlook, don't take on other people's problems, especially if you don't know them, would never meet them, etc., etc. Take on your own problem and solve it, because also, when we try to take on other people's problems and we can't solve our own problems, no one's going to listen to you anyway, because you haven't solved your own. So that's how I feel about those types of things. Okay. You said they're just making problems out of thin air. Exactly. And then wonder why they got all these issues. Yeah. Because they're making up problems for themselves. You said there's nothing bad about being slow. Exactly. We're slow to the intelligent geniuses that think we're slow. So there's always going to be someone slower or faster than you thinking. Just because something is bad for others doesn't mean it's bad for you. It just depends on what it is and what you say is bad for you and bad for others. So, yeah, I guess. Like, for example, if someone says, like, morally, if someone says, oh, lying is bad, if they have to go everywhere and tell the truth for everything that happens in their life, eventually telling the truth would be bad, depending on the question that's asked. So you have to leave it up to each circumstance to make those decisions based on specific circumstances. Just like when you're in a court of law and you sit before a judge, not every case is tried the exact same, because they have to hear all the details. They have to hear the circumstance. They have to hear this. They have to hear that. And then they make the decision based on everything that they've heard. So to lie, you got to hear all the things that's being presented. Is the truth safe or is a lie safer? Which one is going to protect you more? Which one is going to protect your children more? Which one is going to get you, to your goal? Which one is going to hurt that person's feelings less? So it's all depends on the circumstance. How do you stop letting people project their limited beliefs onto you? Make your own beliefs and then drop them when they're no longer beneficial to you and change them into other things that are beneficial to you. That's how. Those things shouldn't be permanent because they should all vary depending on the situation. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. People only lie when they're insecure. Not really. They only lie when they want to protect themselves. Or they could lie when they're insecure. Or they could lie for many reasons. So for example, if you ask me my home address and where I live, and you're a stranger on the street, I'm not going to tell you the truth. If you ask me for something and I don't want to give it to you and I'm just going to tell you I ain't got it, it's not really insecurity. It means none of your business, So it's just a reason why you lie. If someone asks you where you were and you don't want them to know, you're going to lie. So the lying can be for your self-defense, could be a self-defense mechanism. It could be none of your business. It could be protection. It could be a lot of things. Okay. All right. I think lies are just lies, depending on what you're lying about. That's the problem. So lies aren't the problem. It's what you're lying about. Mm-hmm. Do you need to heal to heal for what? I don't believe in healing. I believe in growing. I believe in learning and growing. If you're always healing for everything, it means that you're always being injured. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't look at things as being injured or being hurt or being, whatever, healing to me is something that you should walk in a state of peace and harmony already. You shouldn't have to continuously give of yourself, get knocked down, and then start healing again, because that's stupid, in my opinion. So I feel like your journey in life should be a peaceful journey, an educational journey, a learning journey. And if something hurts you and you always focusing on the healing aspect of it, then you didn't learn anything, because you're still focused on, oh, I have to get better. I have to get better. And then, I don't like the term healing, because it's like, it sounds so defeated and weak. And a lot of people use that as an excuse of why they can't do something or why they haven't done something yet. I'm still healing. I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. Do it at the same time and shut up about it. Because you'll never get anywhere if you're always healing, Y'all healing more than somebody with a BBL and had all them surgeries. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So yeah, do it at the same time that you're healing. Whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't matter. Do it at the same time, because you're going to be healing forever, bam. Do I have bad days? Nope. I just have days. And I make them good. I make them all good. Like, for example, you ever heard of romanticizing your own life? Well, that's what you do. You live on purpose. You don't have bad days. You create good days every day. Okay. Like, I refuse to have a bad day. I said, I'm not having no bad days. If something bad happens, I'm turning it right around and it's going to turn into the best day ever. Okay, I'm not having no bad day. That's the option now. Period. Learn to romanticize your life. Learn to turn a bad day into the best day ever. Like literally. You can stop midday, wherever the bad thing happened, and turn it all around. You can say, you know what? I don't like what just happened, but I'm getting ready to do something that I really want to do today. I'm getting ready to go have the best day ever. And that's what you're going to remember versus the bad thing. Yeah, I'm changing it. Like, I'm not having no bad day. Ever. To you, healing is working on anything that holds you back. Nothing holds me back. The only thing that holds you back is yourself. So that's why I don't believe in healing. I just do what I want and keep going. That mentality is going to help you go further. Nothing stands in your way except for yourself. So move out of your way and keep it moving. That's the best way you can look at something. Move out of your own way and keep it moving. You have to keep going anyway. Think about people that literally live in survival mode every day. They don't have time to sit there and heal. They got to keep moving. And those are some of the happiest people you will ever see. People that don't have time to sit there and contemplate their emotional state of being, to feel their disconnect or anxiety or sadness because they're too busy keeping going. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like, I feel that. I feel like if they can keep going with very little, I have no excuse. I'm going to keep moving. And usually when I do that, all the other stuff seems trivial and dumb. And so I keep it moving. Okay. Like that's so trivial and so dumb. I'm just going to keep it moving. I don't have time to sit there and do that. And I don't want to do that if I did have the time to sit there. So you said survival mode or momentum? Yeah. I'm just saying people that would seem in survival mode to us, they don't have the same type of problems we have because they're not focused on that. And so it's not even a problem. So I try to look from the perspective where your problem isn't even a problem. And then it doesn't become a problem. Get it? Uh-oh, Susie. You said I inspired you to do the mermaid makeup look. Oh, I hope it turns out cute. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Too many people live with pessimism mind. Do the opposite. Yes. Yeah, do the opposite. If whatever you're saying is bad, go do the opposite and make it good. True, it's all about mentalism, and the end of the day, it is. Mm-hmm. So do what you got to do. Believe how you have to believe when you have to believe it, and then choose to do what you need to do. Like, we don't have to adopt everyone's mindset. We can create as we go what works for us. What works for us. If you feel like healing works for you, if you feel like I'm healing right now, to me, it sounds like you're sick. To me, it sounds like you're recovering from something. To me, it sounds like I don't want to be around you because you always something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So, instead of saying that, say, "Oh, I'm at peace. I'm having such a great day. I'm contemplating, the best day ever." That sounds way better. People want to be around that more. Oh, you know what? I'm living my best life. It sounds better than I'm healing. Healing means I got to get away from her because she got issues. Get it? It's not a flex. It's as they say, it's not a flex. Healers sound like you just got some blood work done and you waiting on your results. You trying to drink some juice and recover from whatever procedure you just had done, or sound like you got to rest and can't walk too fast. I know you mean spiritually or mentally, but it still sounds the same. General appreciation for the subject and for your priceless wisdom. Thank you, Tandem. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate you. So literally, that's the first thing I think of when I hear like someone say healing. Okay, you got problems and you don't listen. I'm sorry. It's just what I hear. This person has problems and they don't listen. That's what I hear when someone says I'm healing. That means you didn't listen the first time somebody warned you, or you didn't learn your lesson, or now you're taking the victim role, or now this or now that. It's like you haven't taken responsibility. You haven't taken responsibility. That's what I hear. And so that's why I do not like the word healing. Okay. You said you meant it like leveling up is healing. No, it's not. It's not the same thing at all. Healing is for, now, y'all are going to get this side of me. Healing is for people that haven't taken responsibility and are still in the victim mentality. Leveling up is for people that have taken responsibility and are living their best life on purpose. That's the difference. Okay. Yeah, constantly be leveling up, but also live in the present moment and enjoy what you have right now. But know that, eventually you're going to want to graduate from that too. And it doesn't have to be a rush. It can just be like, okay, I know, like, enjoy this for a few years, and then maybe you want more in the future. It's okay to enjoy it for a few years. You don't always have to be leveling up 24/7. You could just be thinking about it. Okay, planning it for the next couple of years, but I'm enjoying right now. Okay. And that could be in any aspect, leveling up your thinking, leveling up your knowledge, leveling up your ability to do certain things. So that's it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I prefer, like, I know it's a term that a lot of people use in their spiritual, vocabulary, but it's very weakening and victim mentality like. So let's try a different word. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they talked about me on Fox Soul today. I haven't seen it, but I'll check it out. That's cool. Yeah, y'all can't make me like the word healing. I ain't gonna like it. Unless I'm like physically healing. Then that's a good thing. I don't really have a reason for going vegan. It's just more healthy. I think it's because also there's less of a chance for you to get sick in many, many ways down the line in your life as well. So it's like a preventative measure for a lot of things. Okay. It's okay. Think about this. Okay. Western medicine treats the problem after it's already a problem. Eastern medicine prevents the problem from happening. So going vegan or plant-based is more of a preventative for a lot of different things that could happen in the future. You know what I mean? So I prefer preventative action versus taking care of a problem when it happens, because, it's too late by then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you talk about people? Can you talk about getting used to people always talking about you and things you're doing? Like, it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I really don't care what people think. Like, the reason why I say that is because when I turn off my computer, when I turn off my phone, or when I'm not looking at my phone, those people don't exist. It's only the people that I surround myself with that exist at that point. So you can literally push the off button. Get it? Especially if you don't know those people, you'll never meet them. So they really exist. I don't make other people's like problems my problem. I haven't had anyone come up to my face and tell me anything. So to me, it doesn't exist. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody remembers us. We all care too much about ourselves. Exactly. Like nobody cares. People use online comments and talk about people online for entertainment, to entertain themselves, to entertain other people. It has nothing to do with me. I'm literally like, if you're online and people are talking about you, you're just the subject. Be glad you're not the person that's bored enough to sit there and talk about other people. Just be glad. Okay, take it as a compliment. That's what I always say. It's like, at least it's not the other way around. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said knowing no one cares is so freeing. Yeah, no one literally cares. When they click off their phone or click off their computer, they're trying to live their life. They're trying to see how, they're trying to go into the store and get their items. They're trying to go get something to eat at the restaurant. They're trying to drive in traffic. They're trying to do all the things that everyone does. And all those moments of their life, they don't care about you. Whatever they said online or whatever they're saying online, they're not even thinking about. That's just what they do when they're on their phones or on their computer. That's not who they are, and that's not what they really think about all the time. So it's not even a real problem. It's a form of entertainment. And that's all I see it as. A chance to get in their 2 cents. That's it. A chance to give an opinion that no one asked for. That's it. So we don't care. You said social media is far from your mind when you're out and about. Exactly. So, you don't make it a problem if it's not one. You love that example? Thank you. I try. I know when I'm trying to get over in the lane in traffic, I'm not thinking about social media. I'm trying to get over. None of that stuff matters in the real world. Okay. You said you're welcome for the entertainment. How to attract money. Well, if you're talking about stones and crystals, I got to go in a few minutes. Pyrite is one of the best wealth attracting stones. It's fool's gold, but the correct term for it is pyrite. The correct name for it if you're looking for it online. I remember I bought this at this crystal shop near my house because it was so pretty and it's shaped like a heart, and then like the little holes, you can see the glistening like pyrite on the inside. So you get to see all the aspects of a smoothed stone and then the raw stone on the inside. And it's shaped like a heart. What? Should you always be feminine and suppress your masculine energy? As a human, you have both. You can suppress it when it is beneficial to suppress it. Just like everything. You suppress things that's non-beneficial to you at that time. So for example, when you're trying to get something and feminine energy is the way to go, that's what you use. It's beneficial to you. When you need to pull out that masculine energy because it's beneficial to you in some way, then that's what you pull out. So you pull out everything when it's beneficial. You use things when you need them and you don't use them when you don't need them. You can have a balance, but we all know that sometimes one way gets things done faster over the balance or the other way. So use it when it's beneficial. What do you do if you're surrounded by women that don't like you for some reason and speak badly of you? Own it. Be like, I know y'all mad at me. I can't help that I'm so fabulous. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And walk away. Girl, I'm owning it. Shoot. The faster you own something and the faster you let them know that you don't care, the faster they stop. Oh, I don't want her to think that we're thinking about her or that we are jealous of her in any way. So we can't do anything that makes her think that because she's full of herself. You're right. Yeah. Leave me alone because I know that I'm fabulous. And I see that you see it too. I'd start giving them advice. If y'all want to look like this is what you got to do. Y'all don't got to be mad. You just ask where I got it from. Y'all ain't got to be mad. Just ask how I look this good. I'll help you. I'll tell you. I ain't gatekeeping it. Own it and reverse it, ma'am. Y'all ain't got to whisper behind nobody back. I know I look good. Just go ahead and tell me. That's not what we were talking about. Oh, I heard you. Y'all want to know where I shop? Y'all like the outfit? Let me know. Own it, ma'am. The faster you own it, the faster they leave you alone. Okay. You said in the 90s, we were not this emotional. I know, y'all. It's the phones, y'all. It's the political correctness and the phones and caring too much about what other people think and making other people's problems your problems that aren't your problems. That's what it is. So just remember that. And it's, if you explain to the younger people sometimes, they'll get it and they'll stop doing it. They'll catch themselves because they probably don't even realize what they're doing because they were raised into all of this. And they can't see past it. They can't see a time before it. So they don't understand. They have nothing to compare it to. What do you say to people that say we should only wear our natural hair? Then tell them, I'm so glad that you feel that way, but I'm still going to do what I want because I'm not a people pleaser. Wear your own natural hair. Do you? That's what I would tell them. I said, do whatever you feel like it's right, but I'm going to do what is right for me, which is whatever I want. Not making their problems mine. So just like everything, I don't care what they think. I'm still going to do what I want. No matter what they think. Unless they pay me. Like, you going to pay me to wear natural hair every day, all day, 24/7? You going to pay me? Because I might care about it then. All right, this is how much it costs every week. You got to have this direct deposit if you want me to wear my hair natural. Since you care so much, pay me. That's what I'm going to tell them. Obviously, you don't care enough because you ain't trying to get no money in that account. So obviously, it doesn't really matter to you that much. So I'm going to do what I want. People should pay you to listen to them if you don't want to. Because that's the only thing that people are listening to, money anyway. You going to pay me to listen to that? Okay. You going to pay me to do that? Okay. Because otherwise, I'm not doing it for free. I'm not a people pleaser. Okay. You like to play with blonde and straight styles? Yeah, people should be able to express themselves however they want. It's called glamour magic. What are the best ways to transmute negative energy? To profit off of it. If you can find a way to make money off of it, that's the best way. Because you leave with a material thing from an energetic thing. Okay, that's real magic right there. That's a real magician. If you can get paid off of something that someone felt or a negative energy, you could turn it into physical abundance, you win. Okay. Uh-oh, Monique, sprinkle, get it, girl. So you found two providers. You said it's TikTok alchemy? It depends on how you use it, I guess. I think any social media platform can be alchemy depending on how you use it. He always has to make something shake. When I ask for money, is he broke? What do you mean something shake? I don't know what that means. Is that a term? How do you keep yourself so positive? Just like I keep my days good, I create them to be good. I create my positivity. You know, we have free will and everything is a choice. So I'm using that free will and all those choices to stay positive and to create, you know, my best life ever. You said make things shakes means he's broke. Okay. I don't know. But if he ain't got it, I guess. I don't know. Do I consider myself famous? No. I consider myself like doing this for over 10 years. And I think it's much easier to get quote unquote famous now because of the internet or because of social media. But when I was growing up, fame meant something totally different. So, you know, from my definition of what fame is and what I grew up seeing famous was, like, to me, famous is like Beyonce. Famous is like Michael Jackson. Famous is like those people, you know. Where you can't walk down the street without hiring a bunch of bodyguards or, you know, stuff like that. That's famous. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're famous, even the famous people know you. Well, see, I kind of live in my own little world, my own little bubble. So I don't really get the feeling of all of that. You know what I mean? It's just fun to see, you know, a lot of things that's happening, but I live in a little bubble. And so I don't experience things like y'all think I do. So I have like I do normal everyday stuff like as a mom. I get up, take my kids to school, go live or go shopping or do something, and then I go pick them up, go eat, and then go home and live the rest of my day out reading a book or something. I don't really live a life of fame. I just have the same life I actually had the whole time, but you know, better and how I want to create it. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. How to use someone's jealousy to my own advantage. Predictability. Predict what they're going to do next. I don't know. Like, I've never really had to use anyone's jealousy to my own advantage unless I was promoting something or selling something that they helped me promote or sell by being jealous of something. I don't know. Like, for example, if someone had a comment up saying, oh, your makeup or your hair looks bad, I'll transmute that and say something like, oh, well, if you like my makeup, you could get it at Level Up Cosmetics, or I got this on Amazon. And if you like the wig, it's from such and such, ywigs.com. Use my code SheRa15. And then all the other people in the comments that were listening that actually like what I have on and like how I transmuted it and shut the hater down will literally go and support me in my businesses, or use my discount code to where I get, a royalty on something, and that equals money in my bank account. So I flip insults into compliments, and then I use it as promotion techniques. So therefore, I'm still going to get paid by more people. And the insult literally just helped me. So if y'all watch my other channel, y'all will see me do that sometimes. And it's a way to keep the comments, from turning into like a negative situation, and I'll just transmute the insult to a compliment and make money off of it. Okay. How do you think YouTube has changed my life? It definitely has helped me to say what I want and not care what others think a lot more. Yeah. It allows me to say what I want and not care what others think, unless, it's helpful to other people too. Do I get negative thoughts? Nothing. I can't change it to something positive and profitable. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So just think about this. Anything, like any fuel that's given to you, you can transmute it into profit. So don't think of things as negative or positive or this or that. Think of it as fuel. And whenever you use it, you're turning it into something profitable. So anything, like negative or positive, I'm turning it into money. Thank you. You said, do you heal yourself physically speaking, healing into whatever physical pain you're feeling? You can. Or you can find out why it is that you're having pain, and then you can prevent it in the future by taking precautions for whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason I'd say, like a lot of people become plant-based or vegan, because it takes a lot of the issues out of everyday living. As far as so many people have aches and pains from certain things, and it's literally your diet. Some people have arthritis. Some people have, this, or people have that. And a lot of it, you could just take certain foods out of your diet and all those problems go away. So depends on what problems they are, though. Unless you like physically broke something or, had an injury, then yeah, you can use your mental to focus on something else besides the pain. And breathing techniques, definitely. Okay. I gotta go, y'all. Do I believe in total biological recall healing? You mean like the little bed that they had on the movie Black Panther in Wakanda, where you laid down and everything healed? Little healing chamber. I'm sure that they could create that. I'm sure they have the technology to. Okay. But I don't know if it's going to be available to everyone because they can't make money off of it. Y'all know there's a lot of technology that's out there now that they don't give to the public because they can't make a lot of money off of it. So make your own mentally. Okay. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all everybody who donated, by the way. And if y'all want to know about all the crystals and stones that I talked about, it's in the beginning of the video. And all the links are in the description bar that I talked about and throughout the live feed. I'm going to put one more time my Amazon suggestions, like for the books and stuff that I mentioned. And if y'all are looking for spiritual items, my store, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop, is linked in the description bar at the last link. If you can't get to that link, just type in Dark Realm Online Occult Shop and y'all should find it. It's not an Etsy store though. I do have an Etsy store named that, but I have two different stores with the same name, but one says Occult Shop at the end. Okay. I'll see y'all later.